right, chat. Let's figure this thing out. Let's figure this thing out. Alrighty. Alrighty, all nighty. Alrighty, all nighty. All right. All right, y'all. Let's jump into this content. Hope everybody's doing well on this Monday. It's the last day of the month. Hope y'all doing well, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. Let's start with here.
We drop, and people don't like that. This is why I don't respect the streets. If the rules of telling are the rules of telling for everybody, then we shouldn't hear, "Oh, homie, that's our hood business. That's crazy."
All right. So we have, where are we looking at? TS Grand. Shout out to TS Grand. Let's jump into this
We
content.
drop, and people don't like that. This is why I don't respect the streets. If the rules of telling are the rules of telling for everybody, then we shouldn't hear, "Oh, homie, that's our hood business. That's crip business. That's
Well, everybody does that. Everybody does politic with the whose business is that, whose business is this.
blood business. That's Paul Root business. That's Hoover business." Why you speaking about it? Because it's a universal violation of telling. You want to hide your rats? No, your rats may intermingle with other people from other tribes. What
Your rats may intermingle with other people. It's crazy.
rats do. My homies know I'm telling, so let me go over here to the Crips, or go over here to the Bloods, or go over here to the Hoovers, or go over here to this, and do some job, and keep turning people in so I can get
That sounds like 600. It actually sounds like 600 in this guy right here. Like, it sounds like he's being very self-reflective.
this 88,000 a year. No, we sound the trumpet on a rat. We sound the trumpet. And a lot of niggas is scared. I gotta call a spade a spade. It's a dude from Black Peastone in the county jail just went on the 26th. That people are a little intimidated by exposing the things he's done to his girlfriend and his child. So I
That's ugly work.
get the fear factor. So they reach out to other people and say, "Hey, can you expose this?" And we see it, we like, "Yo, this is foul play." And then we expose it. Then they say, "Oh, dude exposing." Yeah, but we only exposing violations. Why you don't do something about it?
That was the smallest bite anyone has ever taken of an apple. That was a really small.
Exposing. Yeah, but
Why did he take such a small bite?
we only exposing violations.
Look at that little bitty baby bite. Like, you got little teeth. Like, why did you nibble on the apple like that? That was weird.
But
I'm gonna leave it alone after this, but that was an apple nibble.
we only exposing violations.
Look at this little bitty bite. Like, look at this little bitty tiny bite. Like, bro, what are you, 6? Like, you can't take an adult bite of the apple? Like, it's not even nothing in his mouth. Like, that bite went, Monte, what's the deal? That nigga bit the apple like, that is crazy.
Why you don't do something about it? I did. I exposed it. The cat's from where he from?
Why do I feel like the apple won that fight? The apple won that exchange? Bro, why do I feel like the apple got the better of that exchange?
They did something about it by getting it to me.
That nigga went,
I did something about it by exposing it. So those people today that still participate in doing other things, then maybe they'll do whatever they do, whatever that may be. Or maybe it might be an alert to the next female or a family member to let them know, "Hey, dude got a mental problem. Y'all may want to watch yourself."
Wait, now who has a mental problem? Yeah, Wack dyes his hair too. I dye my hair. Compton Rick Rock dyes his hair. Pun dyes his hair. Adam 22 dyes his hair. Odium Slim don't got no hair. He all big head. I don't think that Munchie B dyes his hair. T-Rail for sure dyes his hair. AD for sure dyes his hair. Everybody, for the most part, in our space dyes their hair. I'm just the only one that'll come out loud in a minute.
This dude, Dogface, he started clout chasing on my name on Clubhouse. I don't know this dude. He's a rat. He thinks that talking loud erases the fact that them people in Detroit released your paperwork, your documents tell it. You're a rat. Get mad at me all you want. You ratted. I didn't rat. You ratted. You're a rat. Big U. This dude, Jonah, the same dude that Floyd Mayweather is filing suit against for, doing whatever he did with his money. Jonah's a documented rat.
Who the hell is Jonah? Who is Jonah and how did Jonah enter our vicinity? We've never heard the name Jonah before. Jonah's a new one.
Let me let y'all know something. Jonah is Jew boy in the paperwork, the Big U and Rico. When people saw Big U was hanging out with Jonah, they called him some Crips and some Jewish people. They informed him that dude got 12 or 13 of these Jewish guys people in the feds. They sent the paperwork.
Sheesh. Goodness gracious.
Big U said, well, he's my rat now.
Now, I'm wondering why Wack is like making up quotes on Big U. Again, the truth is interesting enough. Why does he have to make up quotes and mistruths? That's the part that I don't understand. Like, the truth is way more than interesting. So I don't know why he has to add these
stories. I have the documents that they sent Big U.
Why you not showing the documents in? Wack, if you got the documents, why you not showing the documents? As much flu flammery and skullduggery and larceny as you create in these YouTube spaces and streets, if you had the documents, bro, we know by now that you show the documents. You ain't showing the documents because you ain't got the documents.
So what I'm saying is, Big U willingly and knowingly chose to do whatever these things he was doing and bring this dude around his people, knowing he's a rat. Right? This is what's real. Flakko, you out of here. If you in my chat, I don't mind.
Shout out to my man Loco. My man Loco was over there causing problems. Shout out to Loco. I know exactly who that was. Loco over there causing issues. I see you getting put out the chat. My man Loco causing problems in these YouTube streets, being a flu flammer. I see you, brother.
I'm a little trolling, but if you're doing too much, you out of here.
Nah, Loco gonna do the most. Loco gonna do the absolute dos muchos. Loco, I might make you a mod for that, bro. I might make you. You might have just worked your way up into my status in my chat, brother.
What I'm saying is, I challenge any and all. You say, how does Wack get the paperwork? He must be the police. I hate to say it. Y'all don't like it. Oh, they put black people down. They consider us, because you know what? Y'all dumb as hell.
No, don't make this about black people, bro. Don't make this a race thing. This is about you. Don't bring the whole culture, yeah, we not all in this with you, bro. This is a you thing.
Y'all don't know your asshole from your elbow. You don't.
That's not true. That's not true. That's my elbow. Come on now. A to Z, I see you. Come on. That's not true. I know my elbow from my a-hole. Anatomy is hard, but it ain't that hard.
To determine if something's sealed or public record.
Like how yours is sealed?
It could be right in front of your face, but because it's not A-B, you don't know how to get to it. So when others know how to get to it because they know a little more than you, you say the only way he can have that is if the police gave it to him because I'm a dummy. No, it's called public record. They have apps you can literally go to, type in case numbers, type in first and last names. The counting was done.
Why are you just not showing the paperwork then? Like, that would eliminate everything if you just showed the paperwork and you showed it from the website that you acquired it from. Like, when I say that would solve all the problems, that would solve all the problems.
And it will come right up on your phone.
Yeah, like, who doesn't know their a-hole from their elbow? Come on, bro. Anatomy's hard, but it's not that hard.
The Department of Justice, the DOJ, is there for all. But because your lack of intelligence, you want to assume it's something else. No, you're just a dummy.
Now I got to be the dummy because you working with the police. All right.
Half of you dudes don't know how to go to the airport and take a flight. But you know what you will say? Oh, the nigga that know how to get on the flight, he's a bitch ass nigga. Nigga think he know everything. No, he just know how to get on the flight. Hoover Gumby.
I don't think anybody's upset with anybody who knows how to get on a flight, bro. I see where you're going with this. I see the point that you're trying to make, but I just don't see anybody upset at anybody for catching a flight, bro. I'm sorry. I see where you're going with this, but we got a-holes and elbows and inabilities to catch flights. So it's like, sorry, bro. It's hard for me to feel you. It's just hard for me to feel you. Sorry.
I sent you the link. While you was in jail, and I want y'all to tag Hoover Gumby with this. Clip it. While you was in jail, Hoover Gumby, in Las Vegas, you got mad.
Yeah, now we're not going to watch Wack argue with Gumby again. We've already saw that.
Mad at me. I don't know why. You have the link if you want to come and address this. You said you have the paperwork that shows Big U was in jail because Wack 100 put him there. And you put that on Hoover and your dead homies. Now, this is where I'm starting to find people responsible. Community.
It was very disappointing when Gumby went up there because he pretty much let Wack pretty much mark him out. It was pretty disappointing to see, not gonna lie.
Wherever you from, wherever you may be. Y'all gotta stop letting a dude just blow your hood and your dead homies up.
So should they be on your head for saying on power roof everything? Because boy, do you not let those dead homies rest.
If y'all cool with that, stop killing your so-called enemy who's crossing your dead homies out on the wall. If you don't care about that, then stop caring about it. Hoover Gumby, it is on the internet. You are obligated. See, a man of your age.
Don't you love how Wack tells people how to do things and then like they actually listen? Gumby fell right into this man's trap. Right into this man's trap.
In the places you've been, you're supposed to be in control of your emotions. Now, I don't know if you want to issue an apology, because we both know.
Now you got Wack being cocky. I don't know if you want to issue an apology, but I'm going to let you clear yourself up. I ain't going to do nothing. I'm going to let you whatever. And Gumby, you fell right into it, bro. And ended up getting yourself marked out on accident.
You cannot produce no document as such. And
with this one, I said what I said. Y'all can run back and tell Gumby, Rich Trapper said, blah, blah, blah. It's the facts. It's the facts. Don't be upset with me when you let this nigga mark you out. When you said that you had these documents about him, blah, 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 and on Big U, and then got in front of the man and started explaining yourself. So, Gumby, you let a less than man than you mark you out. And he outsmarted you, and he made you look stupid.
Shape, form, or fashion. Or if you want to pop up right here on Wack's Live and present those.
And then you see how when you want to pop up right on my live, Wack is playing Gumby for content. And we already saw this, so we know that Gumby falls right into it.
Documents.
Chat, am I wrong? Chat, am I lying?
You can. But I'm going to combat and challenge what you're saying. I got $100,000.
Now he lying about money he ain't got. Just gonna let him get away with it, huh, Gumby?
$100,000 I will bring you if you could produce them documents. If you can't, you should drop your flag and keep Hoover out your mouth. Because there's no man on the face of this earth that should make you get that emotional, that you violate, disregard, and disrespect where you from and those that had laid and rested in peace behind it. And I believe your community will stand behind it. Hoover Gumby. This ain't about no fight.
And you see, it ain't about no fight, it ain't about no gang banging, but I'm sure your community will stand behind me and not you. Man, look at the twist. Look at the twist. Look at the twist, man. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
It's a simple challenge. Are you gonna come get this 100? Or are you gonna lay that flag down? See, I've been checking guys like Trigger Bird out. I watch him. I want to see if he's gonna change up. And he got a few contradictions because he himself is on the internet, but that's how he getting his message out. He's saying he doesn't practice what other people do on the internet. So I get that. But he himself is on the internet. And I think it's just, he don't know how to express himself to the masses. Hoover Gumby, you said on Hoover and your dead homies, you have the paperwork to show that WAC 100 is the reason why Big U was in jail. And you said while you was in Las Vegas County Jail, when you get out, you're going to provide it. You have been out over 30 days now. I have $100,000 to go to you or the Hoover community, whatever it is. Provide the paperwork, or you should drop your flag. You ain't got to do a bunch of hollering and screaming. Put the work up. And what I'm pointing out is this.
Now, again, he said that I was recording, not paperwork for sure. But at the same time, too, Gumby, we know how this go. Gumby doesn't stand on business. Gumby does not stand on business at all. So
they don't like to give it to me because I'm from the Valley. I'm from Pacoima, California. And I'm in place, I'm in position. Not because of any of these dudes. These dudes be on the internet. I ain't never really heard of these dudes. They ain't known for nothing, don't come from nothing. 90% of these dudes got on by using my name and their titles. Y'all got to know who they are because they put WAC's name in the title. This is a fact. But all you dudes, so-called street dudes, your credibility is shot.
So I wonder how WAC's credibility is. If this is what he's saying about everybody else, what's WAC's credibility? Is his credibility not shot?
Zero. Because every time you come with something, you can't show proof of it. Which means the Valley dude wins again. I don't say nothing wrong or disrespectful. I simply say the things that you guys are thinking, but others are scared to say. This is real talk. I got paperwork last night sent to me by the homie from the jungles that I don't know, just got locked up.
Wait, how you get paperwork sent to you by the homie from the jungles, but you don't know him? How does that make sense? How is he your homie from the jungles, but you don't know him? How can he be your homie, but you don't know him? I'm confused.
Who allegedly sodomized, beat, raped, violated, beat the little infant baby, and he just went in and he got a $290,000 bail. He's 6'3", 195 pounds. They send me everything on him, even a video of these things happening to a very popular, local popular female. And they say, WAC, we want to get this out there. You know, but
why does he keep taking such small bites of that apple? That's the part that's most confusing and most disheartening about this whole thing. I feel like the apple is a real victim here.
Yeah.
I feel like that apple is the biggest victim in all this.
I can visually see on the video an individual handling a toddler in an unpleasant way. I can't see the individual's face. And this individual, I don't know personally to know if this is his physical stature, if this is him. They want me to expose it. And if I was to expose him, they would say, oh, wow.
What the hell are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you even what is even this? Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, you're just talking to
Wack speaking jungle business. But they totally disregarded it's the jungle.
Like, y'all give a damn about what Wack has to say about the streets. His street credit is like 6.
It sent me the business. I'm not from these neighborhoods. I'm not from these gangs. How do you think I get the information about people from these neighborhoods and in these gangs? Common sense will tell you that the people from the neighborhood and from these gangs who may not have a platform or may be a little fearful of exposing these things, they send it to me. Some of it I agree to.
So Wack is now turned on the Bloods, I guess? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Like, you now have like a beef with the Bloods, or I'm confused?
Some of it I don't. Some of it I'll pass it on to the almighty Flakko. I don't make y'all wonder. I tell y'all what I give Flakko. But the individuals that is on, they know I don't know them. And they know if they really keep it real with themselves, that it came from their own, from within. So we got Gumby, who dishonored himself as well as the Hoovers. We got Big U, who have done the same. Liars.
Now, here's a situation with Wack and Big U that I just will continue to find interesting. You are named in this man's paperwork as a victim. And that is a fact. Like, I am not making this up. I am not, flamming, skullduggan, or any bit of larceny. Wack is named as a victim in this man's case. So as you are named as a victim in this man's case, it's a little hard to believe anything you say about this man to be actual and or factual, considering the fact that you are named as a victim in his case. And you have said for a while now, even as a year ago in an interview with Trap Laura Ross, Adam 22, DJ Academics, and DJ Vlad, that you had no knowledge of being in this man's paperwork in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And the lie detector determined has since proved that that is not an actual fact. That is, in fact, a lie. So with that all being said, it's really hard to hear what you have to say about Big U specifically when you are, in fact, again, a victim in this man's case.
I got them so screwed up in the head, they say anything. I got
you went and had Eddie Boy file a legal report on Byron Blake, and that's how Byron Blake lost his page, because Eddie Boy physically went to the police to say that his life was in danger because the facts that Byron Blake was putting out about the Big U case shown that you guys were not really being too truthful. And yeah, so that happened too.
Mental control of some of these people. I listened to an hour of one of Rockstar's last thing with Dogface and all that.
Now, this is what I would say to Wack. Why are you even wasting your time listening to anything that has to do with Rockstar? I don't know about the Dogface guy. I have nothing negative to say about Dogface, but I would wonder, as just being a logical thinking human being, Wack, why are you wasting your time with anything to do with Rockstar when Rockstar is a professional victim who needs a dramatic dental hygienist? Like, he needs a very aggressive dental hygienist. So I'm not really sure why you're worried about the ins and outs, the do's, the don'ts, the will, the won'ts of Rockstar. Not really the most whatever, but okay.
And every 12 seconds, somehow Wack did it. Baby Shooter. Wack, the reason why Baby Shooter in jail. Rockstar.
Well, according to Wack, he's the reason why Baby Shooter got out of jail. So that happened.
He ain't never did no time. Oh, Baby Shooter got a county lid, so they kicked him out early. You sound
Having how county lid works.
Sound stupid. County lid is 8 months, 20 days. They ain't kicking you out no 7 days. You don't even make sense.
The county lid is 8 months, 20 days. That does not make sense.
Why was Baby Shooter in jail? Baby Shooter had a gun case prior to him catching that attempted murder robbery case that he was out on bail on. When he caught this attempted murder robbery case, that became his primary. Baby Shooter did not file the proper paperwork that we filed in the county jail to alert the DA and alert the system that the previous case that I was out on bail on, I'm now incarcerated and combine, and can you run this concurrent, right? If I'm found guilty of this new beat. So that means if the case you was out carried 2 years and they give you 4, then they'll run a concurrent, and whatever time served you may get for your controlling case, they apply it to your previous. So Baby Shooter was out. This like a 1728.
Yeah, Baby Shooter just wasn't smart with his paperwork. That's all that was. Because his time all should have been running concurrent. There's no reason why he should have went out and then had to get rebooked because he didn't file his paperwork accordingly. And all the DA is going to do is say, okay, so you just did X amount of time for blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Well, let's get him out of here because, you know, he doesn't need to be here because he just gave us time.
1128, some type of chrono you signed. Been a while for me. He didn't do that. So when he took the deal or the attempted murder robbery, they gave him 4 years, credit for 2. They released him because there's not showing a warrant for the gun case because his bond is still. When they released him after 30 days or 40 days of being out, his attorney informed him you have another court date for the case you had prior to the case you out on now. When he went, they gave him, I don't know, 2 years or whatever they gave him. And because he didn't include it in the previous case, when they did the count or his good time in the county jail, it was offset. You owe us 30, 40 days. So we already knew worst case, they're going to turn him around in the county or they're going to send him to the pen, give him a number reception and turn him right back around. We anticipated Shooter being home July, late July, mid-July, or at best June. Shooter goes in LA County.
The dude Shooter is not the smartest at all. Like, it's just, yeah, whatever.
2 years in LA County. When Shooter went the first time, he wasn't the same Shooter that he came back. He got out, checked a few million, hit a few chicks that everybody knew, had a few viral headlines on Instagram. So here comes the clout. These same people that was on the phones identifying themselves was catching the chain to go to court and holding tanks with Baby Shooter. When he just came home, they never had problems. But now this is the Shooter with the clout. See, when things happen in the county jail that happen to get away, you don't call on the phone and say, hey, record this jail call on your cell phone, audio. That's why there's no video.
Well, yeah, because it's in the LA County jail. There's nobody who can make a video in the LA County jail. That doesn't make sense for anybody to be able to make a video in the LA County jail. That is illogical.
But they call from the jail phone, ask somebody on nothing and record. And do that. Chasing clout. It wasn't that he was a gangster. It wasn't none of that. This clout is like cocaine. It's dangerous. It's addicting to some of those people that never had the attention. See, in my life, I've always had some light. I was always captain of the football team.
Nigga, yeah, right. Yeah, right. And now you're just quoting me. Stop, boy. First of all, you said that you was moved from the penitentiary as a child, from the juvenile system as a child directly into the penitentiary. You said that you didn't even go to the LA County jail. So that would mean that as any type of time for you to be a captain of a football team or the captain of a baseball team, nigga, no. And then I'm the only person in our space that said a lot of you dudes have never had any type of accolades outside of being on No Jumper. That's why you think No Jumper is a thing for you. You've never been a captain of a football team. You've never had a trophy for winning a swimming competition. You've never won a spelling bee. Science fairs was not your thing, bro. Science fairs were not your thing. And despite the fact of all things, you know, you guys get on the internet and you make it seem like you're just this whole whatever that you're not. And I made that abundantly clear that a lot of people in our space operate on that level. So when Wack is regurgitating literally a Trap News Network quote, number one, stop watching my page and quoting me because that makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that. Don't do that again. Number two, it's just like, bro, when the hell was you doing any of these things? Because let you tell it, you've been in jail since you were born.
Basketball team.
And then who's going to, come on, bro, you mean to tell me Wack at a staggering 5'5", brown eyes with thick thighs was a captain of a basketball team? You mean to tell me at a staggering 5'5", brown eyes with thick thighs, he was a captain of a basketball team? Come on, bro. Nigga, you could have said wrestling. You could have said wrestling. You could even said baseball. You even said baseball, bro. You could have said football. We could have got you that. You mean to tell me? Come on, bro. We ain't never seen a nigga 5'5", brown eyes with thick thighs, the captain of a basketball team, bro. That's you're just saying things now.
In my division, I came in first place in the 100 to 220 in the long jump.
Nigga, a nigga less than whack. You don't got long legs. How you gonna do a long jump but you ain't had long legs? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Whack. You just saying anything, brother. You're just saying anything, brother. You're just saying anything, brother. We don't. That's what we don't believe. You was on a long jump. The long jump. I don't know how many of you guys know sports, but if you know sports, you understand exactly why I'm saying, nigga, the long jump. This nigga's just saying anything, bro.
Oh,
chat. He's literally just saying anything at this point.
40 relay, I was the anchor. Pop Warner football, I was the one that scored the game-winning touchdown.
Okay, now that makes sense. Pop Warner football, game-winning touchdown, go to whack. Now that I can see. That I can see. Pop Warner football champion. Oh yeah. That right there, I don't question that, not even in the least bit.
Touchdowns.
We do believe that you had the highlight of your career in your sports career when you were 7. That's what we do believe. Pop Warner football, whack was probably the jointiest of the joints. That is what we do believe 100%. That at the age of 12 was when you met your athletic climax.
I've always had the light for my clique, my crew, my set, my gang. When I was a gangbanger many moons ago, I was talked about in my neighborhood. I had clean cars, clean vehicles, things other people didn't have. Had the jury, had everything. I've always had the light. So when it comes to a social media, don't mean nothing to me. When I entered the trucking game, I had a Peterbilt, long nose, 379, 10-inch stacks, triple blackout, murdered out, drop seats, beat, big motor, 680 to the back. Whatever lane I've been in, I've always been back.
Given life, do you believe that Wack was ever captain of a basketball team? Based off the physical attributes you know of Wack 100 right now, because you just came into this chat, Given life, would you ever believe that Wack was a captain of a basketball team?
So I'm not starving for the attention, and it really don't do nothing for me. Unless it's my children showing me admiration and appreciation on my woman, right? Showing me compassion, right? The rest really don't move me. I don't trip at funerals because I understand with life comes death. So a number or to say, oh, you viral, man, I don't care about that. That's why my channel, I got over 50,000 subs. I may drop once every 2-3 months, if that. I can work my channel. I can call Flakko. Flakko set me up with the team, give me some topics. My woman is very creative. She does editing. I could be dropping 4-5 clips a day, every day. The things I know, the information I give, I go to Clubhouse and give it to my team for free. Clubhouse TV, Ray Gibbs TV, people like that, and allow them to put it up on their socials and let them eat. I can pump content all day, every day.
That's not true. Wack takes a part of their monetization. The dudes have already made that clear. I'm not going to say who, but there's somebody really upset with Wack right now out of one of those 2 names he just named. One of them has recently been in contact with me. When I say recently, I mean like in the last 48 hours. And they're upset because Wack takes a percentage of what's going on off their monetization, and they're really upset about that. So just throwing that out there into the universe.
It's just a tool, a toy, something I do to pass some time. Right now, I got till 12 o'clock before I got to drive Miss Rakita around and run a few errands as she gets her hair done and things of that nature. So I said, well,
can't drive herself.
Let me go ahead on and build with the YouTube streets. I got my workers in here. They doing work, and throughout the house, So I said, well, let me go build. I got a few minutes. But I'm here to address it. Baby Shooter, they say that Wack's the reason why this happened to Baby Shooter. The reason why this happened to Baby Shooter, because Baby Shooter got a name and a rep, and they're chasing clout. Them dudes in there don't get no brownie points from me. You ain't do nothing. He made it out of there. No, he didn't go to medical. His throat ain't slit. He got a shoulder problem. He got a sling. He pulled up in a Range Rover with a nice looking young lady and a pocket full of money, which we had an argument about, because I keep telling him, stop riding around with a pocket full of money. Keep your bank debit card on you.
Now, riding around with a pocket full of money is an amateur situation for sure.
The smile.
Holding money on you is a lot. I don't know why people are carrying cash in 2026.
Wack, do you think Baby Shooter did some busted shit? That's what y'all saying, right? No. I think Baby Shooter did what he had to do to survive at the time. Wack, why you ain't going at Baby Shooter? Because Baby Shooter is my partner.
That's right, Wag. Admit that you selected politic, and that's right.
I don't go at my partners. Wack, are you going to address Baby Shooter? Definitely. Sunday, 12 noon, the Adam and Wack Show. Tune in. I addressed him as a homeboy should. We talked about it. We clowned about it. We laughed about it. The rest you ain't gonna get. That's Baby Shooter. That's my partner. What do y'all don't understand? Is it the fact that you guys don't have family, your friends, and comrades?
Yeah, Wag is just letting you know that he's going to politic on behalf of Baby Shooter in a way that he feels is accurate. You feel me? How much more time we got until Gumby pop in? We got about 9 more minutes. I don't care about what Gumby has to say because Gumby went outside.
That you don't have a relationship that you with him. Baby Shooter on 4XTRAZ Avalon is my partner. And I can care less about what y'all think his actions was. That's his actions. He got home. I'd rather I hear him holler and scream on the phone and see him in person, able to shake his hand, than me face his mama and have to help bury the man.
Now, that is true. That is true. I can give him that. Having Baby Shooter as content is better than having Baby Shooter on a t-shirt.
I don't want none of my homeboys to be that tough to where it's game over. Always execute living to fight another day. Because everybody that say they that tough to take murder instead of little embarrassment and getting to safety, you're lying. We all as human beings know they're lying. I know some tough gangster niggas who got that thing put to their brain and told, take it off. And they took it off. What happened to being tough?
What the hell does that have to do with anything? I'm so confused about what the hell you're saying.
He did the right thing. If all you want is for me to stroke your ego, because it's 10 of y'all must have been scared of Shooter. Give a nigga his head up. I guarantee you, if 4XTRAZ would have been in there, I guarantee you, and I feel I can speak on it. 4XTRAZ, a Jab 5, any of these dudes that we've been hearing coming up in the county over the last 5-10 years doing their thing, would not have been afraid to give him a fade. They'd have gave him his fade. Shout out Rich Rabbit. Close the trunk. He been opening the trunk.
All right, man. So we finna get up out of here to the next one. Chat, y'all saying kick it because we got some more things to go into. Y'all know the deal, though. You feel me? You feel me? We're going to continue on. We're going to continue on. We're going to continue on.
And being like not affected to make this like Munchie. Oh, it's tomorrow's over money. That's all that said. And I'm back in the mayor's office. But yeah, rewind this. That QR code in the beginning. Scan that. Get some free cash. Hit the link on the top of the comment section or in my community tab. Let's do it up. Get some free cash. But yeah, man. I'm gonna make this like let me see. I only got a couple more weeks of this type of content, bro, because it's starting to get tiring, making my brain tired, bro. because these dudes is weird on this internet, bro. And what I noticed, you know what I'm saying, it ain't like how back in the days when Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, the movie Colors, South Central, all the movies, they made movies and off our reality, you know what I'm saying? But now it seems like the internet is
That nigga said if Munchie B's a mayor, he need to be impeached. That's hilarious.
making the rules instead of the streets. The internet is setting trends instead of the streets. You know what I mean? It seems like the streets ain't you know what I'm saying, being like not affecting things like it used to. You know what I mean? Instead, you got internet dudes, they making reputations off the internet. You know what I mean?
Leave Rockstar out of this.
People judging whether they really gangster like that off of what they see on Instagram or on YouTube. So, you know, you got people running around. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even saying recording, whooping nobody out. All right, you trying to embarrass them, but like you recording yourself in somebody's hood, driving through somebody's hood.
But see, this is where Munchie B is always contradicting, because what was that when you called your homeboy to try to tell a story on me that wasn't true? Is that not the same thing? I don't know. I get where it'll always be like, oh, Rich Trapper doesn't like Munchie B. I could give a damn about Munchie B. All I know is he has a lot of rules and standards where they weren't followed in my dealings with him. How he deals with everybody else and deals with other people, his business. But in my dealings with Munchie B and conversations about me and speculations about me, oh no, he's not withholding himself or his homies to the same standards that he's holding everybody else to. At all. You feel me? So it's just hard for me specifically to hear all this blah, 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 because he's a selective, dirty politician.
You know what I mean? Like,
because you still ain't said nothing to Scrooge. Scrooge made it clear how he felt about you. Nothing at all. And I know you seen it. I know you heard it. Saying nothing to Scrooge. Nothing about the homies who you got that's with almighty suspect in protective custody. Nothing about how whoever you was dealing with in the county jail was on your helmet and Young and Hefe had to come save you. Just saying, we don't hear anything about that. Just, you know, whatever.
you know, that's receipts for the DA. You know what I mean? So what if somebody want to dribble back on y'all after y'all inflicted up in this dude community? You know, the police be like,
nobody's dribbling back on anything, bro. Everybody's on the internet. Nobody's dribbling back on anything.
The so and so.
The whole aspect of these dudes getting cracking and coming back on the internet, we see that that's not a thing. Like, we have to stop holding up to these false fantasies. We have to stop. We're grown men. We have to live in reality. Nobody's going to do anything on the internet, bro. Nobody's going to do anything on the internet. It's all for clout. It's all for content. It's all for the clicks and the ticks. It's all for the oohs and the views.
And the so-and-so bloods. Yeah, he was over there in their hood, so you better watch out. He might come back, and they sitting on the back street waiting on the car to let Jackie and get behind them. It just, man, it's too much goofy shit, bro.
But then you'll have DC Baby Draco, king of the goofy-ish, on your platform to talk bad about Chunky Barbie, a woman who y'all were both interested in. So again, like, it just doesn't really make sense, because how are you so sick of the goofiness, but then you go sit down with it and have an interview with it? You're so sick of goofy activity that you sit down with King Goof. You sit down with King Goof. Couldn't be more goofy if he had a job at Disneyland. You sit down with the King Goof and did this content, but you're sick of it. Okay, I guess.
Too much game goofy shit, bro.
Then I, again, just wouldn't understand why you even platform a person like DC Baby Draco, but all right. But then make it clear that hood vlogs and all that kind of stuff is not allowed in your community, but you got DC Baby Draco up there. I really don't understand. Outside of talking about Chunky Barbie for an hour, what did y'all even talk about?
Then I'm just hating. I'm hating the fact that I can't think of not one person. I don't care who you is, bro. Blood or Crip that do content from jail. That I'm feeling it, bro, because it seemed like you got to overcompensate since you're not here in the flesh. You put extras on shit, or, you know what I'm saying? Well, whatever, bro. Whatever. And then you got people like Whack 100, bro. Ain't no way in the world if, or look, ain't no way in the world any Bloods should be having internet beef when y'all could pull up in each other's hoods easy. The only reason Only reason why me and that dude Baby Bray's going back and forth like this is because he's not out.
But then see, here go the thing though. In other circumstances, I've heard you volunteer people for fades. Volunteer people for fades. You're into it with this person. Well, so and so can pull up and get the fade, or so and so can do that. Blah 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 this and blah 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 that. If you out, why don't you get down with one of his homies that's free? If he in, why don't you get down with one of your homies that's incarcerated? And then that could be the end of that situation. Am I tripping, or is that a logical piece of logic? If he's out, if you're out, you can link up with one of his homies, and that's on a free world. And y'all can get y'all issue out the way. And if he's in, y'all could, set it up on the yards where one of y'all homies who's in there, they can get that out the way, and we don't got to hear about this no more.
Only reason. But to people like Wack, if you this G like that, you should be able to just pull up in the Inglewood families and state your grievance. Oh, the little nigga talk too much.
But then at the same time, why you just don't go to Pacoima and state your grievance? Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, these politics just come and go. If that's the case, man, take yourself to, because this is what we know. Wack's not going to nobody's hood, bro. Like, I'm at this point, we all know what Wack is and what he's not. More importantly, what he's not. So I'm tired of living in these fantasies, fool. Like, am I the only one that's tired of living in the land of make-believe when it comes to these issues and it comes to these problems and given scenarios that we all know is never going to happen? We all know that Wack is not finna go to the Inglewood families to do nothing with you, Munchie B. We all know this, bro. It's a fact. Like, it's not even a question at this point. It's a well-documented fact. It is a well-documented fact. Wack is not going to do anything to try to accost you or anyone else. So should you want this issue, instead of telling us what Wack could do, tell us a story about how you pulled up in Wack's head to go find it. That would be a much more interesting story. That would be a much more liberating story. That would be a much more realistic story. Tell us that. Tell us about that. Tell us how Wack is a flu flammer, a skulldugger, and a larcener, and when it was all said and done, you pulled up on this ninja and he wasn't available.
Whatever it is, instead of reporting, oh, he's getting pressure from his homies. I don't get nothing from my homies, bro. I'm straight, nigga. I'm Gucci, fool, nigga. This would never be going on with me and D3 from Bonnie on this, because guess what? D3 and them will pull up in the turf, or we'll pull up over there.
So pull up over there.
This would never be going on with
CT Packy. No, they wouldn't, bro. Trust me. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Don't believe the hype, bro. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. When niggas was firing on all cylinders, they wasn't effective like that, bro. No, it wouldn't, bro. No, No, it wouldn't, bro. No, it wouldn't. It'll look exactly the same. It'll look exactly the same. I promise you, it will look exactly the same. Don't believe the hype, bro. Don't believe the hype. The only real unalivers is dead or in jail, fool. And don't nobody want to be unalive, and don't nobody want to go to jail. It's all hype. It's all hype. It's all hype. It's all content. Nobody's going to actually do anything to anybody. When I pull up on people, niggas say I'm doing too much or I'm clout chasing and all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. But then everybody go on the phone or go on the camera, pull their phones out, pull their cameras out, and talk about what they wish somebody else would do. I'm telling you, I'm not, man, CT Packy. You don't see. Your thing is I don't know. I'm telling you what I know from experience. I'm telling you what I know from experience. Trust me. Trust me. We'll talk. Just bring it back up after this video, CT Packy, and we'll unpack it.
Shit, even G Uno.
Shout out to G Uno.
Niggas will pull up in the treetops, or the treetops will tap in.
Bombs and G Uno.
Project Bo. Even though I ran across something I'm not liking, you know what I mean? But me and Project Bo would never be going back and forth on the internet because we'll pull up in the lows. Or, Project Bo pull up in the turf. So even though I just ran across something that's very suspicious and I'm not feeling it, but I'm not going to make it an internet thing with Project Bo because we know each other and we know where each other at.
Big shout out to Project Bo. Now, again, here's the thing. I'm very aware of what he's talking about. Should he want to bring it up is what he wants to talk about. Should he not want to bring it up? It's not what he wants to talk about. I'm very biased to my homies. I don't talk bad about 4XTRAZ. I don't talk bad about Spody Face. I don't talk bad about Brick Baby. I talk crazy about ODM Slim. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm press y'all if y'all ever do. And I apologized and took accountability for talking too crazy about ODM Slim. I don't talk bad about Spider Loc. Who else out there? Whatever, blah, blah. When it comes to my homies, I play the politics. I play the politics. I play the politics. I play the politics, as we all do. But on the same token, I'm not over here Flu, Flamisco, Duggan, and Larson like I don't. So when Munchie B is playing the politics with his homies and he feels like he doesn't want to talk bad about Project Bo, I'm not mad at that. Because I don't talk bad about my homies either.
And that's what it is. But I did run across something that I didn't like, bro, on the dead homies, and that shit ain't Bo. But, and then you got this dude from Shotgun that I met once in my life, right? Nigga told me his relatives from the hood that, you know, he got a baby by this girl, you know what I'm saying, a son. And I'm thinking like, okay, well, I know her baby daddy. That's the homie from NHP. And
what up, Keith?
Shit, I fucked her before. I'm like, okay, but I'm not gonna say.
Goodness gracious, disrespectful.
You know, I'm like, okay. One time, then I like this fool. I like 2 of his videos and followed him. Then the next morning, he got a story about me on Inglewood family. Ah, bro. And then the dude Harold, bro. This dude.
Now Harold is going crazy. I think that he married Damn Homie and then got like broken up with by Damn Homie. And then like now him and like Damn Homie and a Yasayut are on Instagram fighting and arguing over Yasayushin. The dude Harold has a lot going on.
Harold is on his post playing a phone call off of Instagram, a phone call between me and him, like that proves something. And when it
didn't prove anything. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't prove anything. I'm not really sure what the point of him playing that conversation with him and Munchie B was, but it didn't prove anything.
His homies from BPS gets in the comments and basically stamped what I've said already. You know what I mean? I'm just over these internet dudes, bro.
Like, why do we care about them? Like, why do we care about this? One dude on the internet who we don't know, who's incarcerated. Let's really hear how this sounds. You have Harold who's incarcerated. He's not coming home anytime soon. Making comments about Munchie B, who's free, who should continue to be free. That's that. And then you have some other random person who we don't know in the comments co-signing what the free nigga, I guess, is saying about the nigga who's incarcerated. Why do we care? 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 My question will continue to be, why are we not, just doing better and bigger things with our lives? Like, why do we care about this?
Bro, but the same dude, Harold from Black.
This whole thing is turkey nuts, honestly.
Blackstone, right? I don't even want to say from Blackstone. I never even asked any BPSs about him because I don't even care, bro. But he get in this internet relationship with Damn Homie,
Yeah, that shit is wild. That's barbonicles.
That's his girlfriend. Then, a flick come up or something, I think they supposed to have been married. So, I mean, things.
That was absolutely, when I say barbonicles, barbonicles. But, hey, man, Damn Homie, do what you got to do to get through.
Go bad with them, too. You know what I mean? So
now you arguing with a Yasayu.
Something come across my desk. But I'm like, all right, hold on. Before I get into that, I'll give more context after this. All right, go ahead.
I will stand on everything. Okay.
This is Damn Homie arguing with a Yasayu.
You won't. You know that. No, you won't. You're going to stand on the fact that if you had life in jail, you would fuck with a tranny?
Yes, on the dead homie.
Let's see.
Let's see.
What? Let's see it is crazy. Wild work. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to talk his way out of this one. This is
okay. You're going to look like an entertainer
I was lied to and like Amir's not looking at
If you're not a relative or homie, I really don't care what you think while being independent. But then even still too, like how much do you care about that? Like at what point do you not even care about what they have to say? Because they're in the penitentiary and you're free. Or, you know, whatever the case may be. Like how much does another person's thought or opinion even matter when you're in jail for real?
All right, let me give
Yeah, no, that's a wild conversation, but okay.
y'all some context. It was an echo, so in case y'all couldn't hear it clear, right?
No, we heard it clear. He said that if he had life, he be smacking the man boy.
Damn homie asked Harold,
He be knocking down the man bear pig for sure.
so you would stand on the fact if you got life, you a F-U-C-K on a transgender. He said, yeah, I'll stand on it. She say, let's see. He said, let's see. So, okay. Now, this whole thing
That is a wild conversation.
is that his celly, the Fobang dude that's, I ain't gonna even say from Crenshaw Mafia, because I talked to the Crenshaw Mafias and they want nothing to do with him. So Fobang from Crenshaw Mafia, evidently, when he first got to that PCR, he fucked the transmission.
Whoa. Not gonna whoa. Just gonna keep going past
Fuck the transmission.
Gonna keep going past that.
Harold is basically saying, if you blast that, you just gonna sound like you bitter, a bitter bitch or whatever. But you know, Harold is trying to defend that or whatever by saying, shit, if I had life, I'd do it up on one too. But I don't think Fobang got life. He just got a cool little minute to do, and I think Harold got
Jesus. It's a lot of blood on blood crime going on right here. Goodness gracious. It's a lot of blood on blood crime going on right here. This is crazy.
a few years left. But these dudes, bro, the dudes that try to speak up on me, it be crazy. The shit they got going on is bad enough.
Yeah, this is wildly uncomfortable. It's wildly uncomfortable.
Enough you on a PCR. You in a cell with a nigga that then fuck the transmission. And then you say, if you have life, you'll do the same thing. Come on, man. I can't with these niggas, dude. I can't, dude. Hey, look. And on top of that, I don't want to. That's why I said, look, I only got a couple more weeks of this type of content, and I'm about to switch it up and do strictly interviews because this shit is getting tiring. And then it look away if I'm going back and forth with niggas like this. You know what I'm saying?
Munchie B's not going to do it. He's going to try to do interviews for a little bit and then realize quickly that it doesn't work. And that's not what the type of content that his people came to see. And it's going to be hard for him to transition into that. I'm not going to say it's going to be impossible, but I am going to say that he's not going to start off extremely successful on it because we only care about hearing him really talk about gang and gang-related politics. That's what he kind of came in on. That's kind of what people know him for. I get that people can make transitions. I hope that I'm wrong. But if I'm a gambling man, I'm willing to bet that he'll spend a couple weeks talking about more positive and more, I guess, traditional things, realize that it doesn't match the viewership of what he was once getting and go back to talking about the gang stuff and all that because that is, in fact, what makes the money.
It ain't good. It ain't good, bro. It ain't good, but I'm just trying to figure out, okay, now, you know, my jail career is over. I ain't going, you know what I mean? You know, I'm on my, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my father shit, my family shit. You feel me? My podcast, a little wop or whatever, but
I would like to hope that Munchie B's jail career is way over.
The way I see it, the whole California, all 34, 32, 34 prisons need to be 50-50. And I'm going to tell you why. Just unleash it and just let all these motherfuckers get into a gumbo pot. And I'm going to tell you why. If you
34 prisons is a lot.
If you on a good yard, you on.
Oh yeah, Munchie B definitely has a disdain for Crips. That's not a question, comment, or concern. You feel me? We can clearly see that he has a clear hatred for the blue team.
Level 4.
Especially the neighborhood Crips. Even more specifically than that, the Rolling 60s.
180 design. The highest security prison you could be in. And if you online and talking to a nigga on a PCR every day, why not jail with him? Hey bro, why did you tap into a PCR from a level 4 prison? Communicate with niggas on bad yards. Why?
But see, here's the thing about this. if your jail career is over, why do you care about this? If you're telling us, hey, my jail career is over, I'm above jail, I'm blah, 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 and then you go in to complain about what's going on in jail, well, nigga, go catch a case and solve the problem. If what's going on in the jail bothers you so much, go catch a case, go to jail, and go in there and politic. Go show them how it's done. You go show them how to be the best blood. That's it. Simple like that. No question, no comment, no concern. If what's going on in the jail is so detrimental and you're not feeling it and they're not doing it right and you got such a better way to do it, why don't you just go out there, go ahead and commit you a crime, and you can be in there. You feel me? And you can show them niggas the best way to do gang-related activity and criminal activity.
Cause Baby Braze communicated with J Hood damn near his whole time in prison and still do since he out. And then you got
wait, so hold on. So now you want to talk bad about, see, this is what I'm saying, bro. So now it's a sin to talk next to, it's a sin to sit next to J Hood or talk to J Hood, but you interview with J Hood. You sat on no jumper with this man. After all y'all squabbles, after all y'all 1-2 steps like Sierra, after all y'all problems, you sat next to this man and you interview with this man. So at least Braze is bored in jail. Like, you sat with J Hood and y'all solved y'all problems, and now you throwing little disses at him, you throwing little digs at him. Oh, Braze sat with J Hood. You sat with J Hood. So if you knew that it was wrong and you knew that you disapproved, why did you sit with him? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out, bro. Like how is Braze wrong, but Munchie's not? You sat with Braze. You sat with J Hood. I mean, we already know that he's money over morals, and I ain't mad at it. Get your chili. You feel me? Get your chili. I'm never mad at it. Go get your chili pot. But am I tripping? Sat with him twice. But now it's a problem for Braze to have communication with the same person who you physically sat with? I don't understand. I just don't understand why it's wrong for Braze and why it's not wrong for Munchie B.
this dude from Shotgun. He make up this dumbass piece of content on
Selective outrage is crazy.
his Instagram, and he's a collaborator or tagged Harold, and Harold's on the PCR. So what's the point of even, bro? What's the point? I'm lost.
Based off that and what he's saying, he should have never sat with J Hood. Am I reading this right? Like, if I'm mistaken, please tell me I'm mistaken. If I'm not getting it right, tell me I'm not getting it right. Please. Break it down like a pound for me. Because if I'm not understanding this correctly, I would love to have the education to understand things better. You feel me? Education is key. If he's wrong, I don't understand. I don't understand where you can say somebody else is wrong and you did the exact same thing. And even did it in person with him. So like, that's where I'm confused at, I guess. I don't know, man. Standing on business apparently is not a thing, but
laws, bro. If you gonna be on a level 4 prison communicating to the PCs on a PC yard, what's the point? Oh no, man. This shit is getting weak. You know,
I'm confused too. We're all confused, it seems like.
You know what I'm saying? This shit getting weak and
yeah, because I'm not understanding why. Like, this is why I don't understand why it's such a problem. Nigga, you did it. So what are you mad at? Like, that's the part where I'm confused. What you're saying is wrong is what you actually did willingly in the free world. So I'm just trying to figure out where it doesn't, like, where's, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in jail. You feel me? I don't know who's on a PCR, who's not on a PCR. I honestly could give a flying fudge, honestly. But if you're telling me and you're stressing to me that I shouldn't be talking to this person because of where they're housed at, okay, cool. Why are you sitting next to that person is my question. Not only why are you sitting next to that person, why are you sitting next to that person breaking bread? When you sat with No Jumper, when you sat with J Hood and No Jumper, that was fellowship. That was breaking bread. If y'all was in church, y'all would have been fellowshipping and breaking bread together. So this just doesn't make sense. Like, what are we talking about here? And then ultimately, Munchie B, you free, bro. Who cares what's going on in jail? Like, you're free. You're free. You're free. You're free. I will say it again. You're free. You're free. You're free. Why do you care about what's going on in jail, Munchie B? You are a free man.
and I'm like, look, bro, First of all,
Yous is not a slave no more, brother. Yous is free.
okay, I guess the dude Harold wasn't married to damn homie, right? Like I assumed, and a lot of people on the internet assumed.
Okay, so I for sure thought that Harold and Damn Homie were married. I for sure thought that was like a thing. I did not know that was a flu flam. I thought that was a real thing. I thought that Harold had married Damn Homie.
But I'm like, shit. I'm thinking he about to get some family visits. He about to get some conjugals and have some sex. The man can't even get conjugals, bro.
The man can't even get what?
Shit. I'm thinking he about to get some family visits. He about to get some conjugals and have some sex. The man can't even get conjugals, bro.
Can't even get conjugals? Man can't even get no conjugals, huh? Man.
Conjugals and have some sex. The man can't even get conjugals, bro.
Man can't even get no conjugals. No conjugals. Conjugals? Conjugals with a J. Okay.
Because he got a foul case in his past.
Hypocrisy is a new pair of Jordans for sure.
This man got a grape charge in his jacket, right? So he can't get conjugals or family visits because he got a grape charge in the past. But he's not on Megan's law because in California, if you catch a grape charge as a juvenile, you're not forced to register as a sex offender because it happened as a minor. So he's not in the registry. Or I would have had that receipt too. Y'all know how I be coming. But man, look, bro, I ain't got time for none of these weirdos on the internet, bro. Especially if you a blood. Especially if you a blood on the streets. Because if you a blood on the streets and you got any back and forth with me, you must not be in good standings in your hood, or you'll be able to pull up where I'm at, or we could whoop over there to your hood, period. I'm just speaking if you was a blood, but other than that, man, look, bro, I'm about to be off this little BS with these weirdos because I can't play the weird games people play. You know what I'm saying? I can't play the police games, Poetic Federal and Winnie 100 play. You feel me? On Inglewood, bro. They the type that find out some shit I did in motherfucking 12th grade, nigga, and I'll be in jail for it next week. Nigga fucking with these niggas, bro. Like, nigga, dang.
Hey, am I tripping? Or do a lot of niggas figure out ways to kind of back out of beef with whack without ever having to do anything? Am I tripping? Or do a lot of I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna just let them have it. I'm just let them have it. Like, no, stand on business, bro. No, stand on business. No, you don't let them have it. You don't let evil prevail. You don't let evil doers prevail. What if Batman had that attitude? Gotham City would be a horrible place. No, bro. Like, am I tripping? Or a lot of dudes like, oh, I'm gonna just let them have it. You can't beat these dudes. I'm about to figure out a way to beat them. Be smart. It's not hard. You feel me? Like we're not dealing with like top tier level of thinking individuals, bro. We're not sitting here, man. Niggas got a good pullout game. Niggas got good pullout game. Like not trying to catch a baby off a one night stand. Man, niggas got a good pullout game. Like trying not to have a baby off a one night stand, boy. Like, man, eventually everybody gets spooked away. Everybody, I'm gonna just let him have it. I ain't finna say nothing else about the dude, man. He got it. You can't beat him on the internet. It always comes down to that, bro. So why even say something about him? Why bring him up? If you're not gonna go to his hood, you're not gonna get down with him. You're not gonna blah blah. And I've done everything that I'm suggesting. I done been over there. I done called out fades. I done been on the phone with a gang of bloods and me on the phone by myself with whack on the phone trying to get my issue out. You feel me? I've made physical contact. So I'm just trying to figure out where does all this talking stop and does an actual action come into something? Because you feel me? Like it just, I don't know. It is what it is.
Ain't my get down, bro, on Inglewood, but
Because one thing that I can say is true, it's the reason why I ain't been up to no jumper. It's the reason why I ain't been up to no jumper. Because Adam is very aware that the level of insurance that he has is not going to cover the problems that I'm going to bring. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. A lot of y'all be like, oh, Trap, why you don't go blah, blah? Because on Thursday when you're filming the Adam and Wax show, I'm going to show up again. The same way y'all remember when Flakko was over there with Almighty Victim and he was talking trash and running his mouth and blah, blah, blah. And I left in the super chat, hey, knock on the door, open the door. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Almighty Victim and Flakko was talking trash about me and I knocked on that no jumper door and I put in the chat in the super chat, hey, open the door. And then everybody stopped talking about me? I pull up and play ball to get my target. I pull up and play ball to get my target, and I'm not going for no peace, not going for, I'm just let you have it, and all this and all that, blah, blah, blah. So I don't get why these dudes get on here and then just talk all these politics and talk all this, what it should be and what it shouldn't be, just to end up letting a ninja have it. What you let him have it for? Why? No, we're going to just let him have it. I ain't tripping no more. No, trip, and trip hard. Because if you're talking about this person's talking about you, and it's all these issues, why are we not tripping? Why are we not handling the situation? Why are we not getting issues out the way? Why are we not settling the score? Why are we not upping this? Why are we not? I don't know, bro. Maybe that's just my way of thinking of things. Maybe, I don't know, bro. But I don't know. It seems like niggas always find an excuse to fall off.
Whatever, though, man. But there we go there, bro.
With that all being said, man, I don't know what to make of that, but what I do know is niggas always falling off, bro. Like, man, finish the mission, fool. CT Packy, are you here? CT Packy, are you here? CT Packy, are you here? Let me know something, CT Packy. Yeah, I'm tripping, bro. Like, if a nigga, whatever, bro, but I guess. Is CT Packy in here? If not, I'm going to move on because we was supposed to talk about something.
So, number one, I just want to start this off by saying that I do apologize for any hurt that I put on you at that point when you were in a very, compromised situation and everything like that. I was trying to manage the situation as good as I could. I didn't want to offend you. It didn't come.
Hey, at least Adam came out and apologized. The first thing he did was apologize. So, I mean, you got to give him that.
From a place of me wanting to make your situation any worse than it already was. I have always had love for you. I do view you as a friend. I've always had respect for you. And for sure, in that moment, if I had known that by even letting them get it, like from my perspective, it was kind of minor. The shit that Munchie and King Pill said, I thought what they said was kind of minor. And I thought that my reaction by I still stand by the fact that I didn't laugh. I smirked. I maybe I was trying to roll with the podcast and shit like that, but I wasn't in that moment. I didn't think that this was anything.
What you smirking for, Adam?
That you were going to be offended by. I thought that you were going to kind of understand that you are a set tripper, and these are two people that you had basically dissed previously to that. So I kind of thought that it was fair that they had. Look, I don't give a. But they really had the lightest little jokes about the situation.
Look, I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about what nobody say. It's the point is about when my life is about to be taken. And right there that I with letting it go on, letting them say it.
Well, he ain't tripping on what the enemy said. He's tripping on the fact that Adam, just let the situation happen. I think jiu-jitsu stories got you a little bit chilled out. I've heard the stories. Bro, see, here go the thing. You know what? We'll get into this after this video. Just remind me to bring it up A to Z because it's a lot of back and forth, whatever, but it's the reason why no YouTubers got down with me yet. It's a reason. It's for sure a reason because we all know each other. We all from the same little box. So if you think that anybody hasn't done research or hasn't done whatever, you crazy. And niggas tell you all the time, man, you play with that nigga if you want to. You better know what he know. You better know what he know because he coming for it and he's not turning it down.
Stop y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I don't give a fuck about that. But don't do it right here. Don't do it right there because this is my boy and it's serious. And it's a serious moment. This ain't nothing to play with right now because he liable to die. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Now, you sitting there and smirk, laugh, all the same shit to me. That's just like chasing a nigga. That's all the same shit, bro.
If I could have redone it, I would have stopped them and said, listen, we can't have anything even sort of looking like a joke at this moment.
We wouldn't even be here. If you would have did that, we wouldn't even be here.
Give it life. Come to the gym, bro.
I would have, if that, bro, from the beginning, you would have been part of.
Now, I can understand where 4XTRAZ is upset because he's not sending any of his energy or his anger towards anyone else but Adam. He's upset that Adam didn't have his back. He's not expecting Munchie B or Young and Hefe or anyone else to defend his honor. No, he's expecting Adam 22, who's supposed to be his friend, to be a friend and defend, the righteousness of that friendship. So I could definitely understand that aspect.
You probably been at the hospital, all that from the beginning, bro.
Well, okay, but let's talk about that. The incident happened.
Oh shit, I forgot you was in Utah.
Happened on a Saturday. That podcast was on a Tuesday. I feel like from the beginning, you had people that were basically trying to fuck up our relationship from the very start, because from the very beginning, I got rejected on going to the hospital before any podcasting even took place. And I never understood that. I felt like it was weird, and I felt like that was the beginning seed of me feeling like there were people in your ear that were saying,
yeah, because his people don't want you around, bro.
Don't f with Adam anymore. You're gonna be huge now. You got bigger opportunities. Don't f with him.
All right, but see, you can't, bro. You gotta go off what they talking about, bro. You gotta talk to me. That's like me going.
But I couldn't. You changed your number right away.
No, first off, bro, I'm in the hospital. I was in the hospital. I was doped up. I was doped up for like damn near 2 weeks. When I was in there, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, the man got his hand blown off. You feel me? Like, the man got his hand blown off. You feel me?
They had me on morphine. I was doped the fuck up.
Right.
I ain't never did drugs. I'm in that motherfucker doped up.
Grand blank straight fessing. Running G right now. He knew what he was doing. He brought the ops there to let him pop off. He runs the same plays. It ain't hard to tell. Yep, if you got an op, Adam 22 will hit, for sure.
I can only imagine.
Talk. I'm wrapped the fuck up. I can't talk at all. I can't even see. I can't even see in that motherfucker. It took like what? How many days it took me to get my vision back? Like damn near a week. Almost it took even when I got out, bro. It was still blurry, bro. Yep. So it took a minute for me to get my vision all the way back. All that shit was gone. So it ain't like that motherfucker speaking with somebody. What you hearing, bro? Wait till you hear from me. Wait till you hear. I
was trying to get in touch with you the whole time.
That's like me jumping the gun, bro, and going out. Cause I'm assuming something. I can't assume stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas get hurt and niggas get killed. All that. I'm gonna wait for you.
Assumptions do get you hurt, do get you unalive. It's a very extreme set of circumstances for this moment, but it's definitely true. Assumptions can get you unalive, for sure.
I'm going to wait to see you now. Then when you say it, it's different. If you say that, it's different. I can't, now I don't know how to feel. But if you're not saying it, I'm not about to take that, because right now, nigga, I know you in a situation and you in the hospital and you can't even talk for yourself. You get what I'm saying? You should have waited for that. You should have waited, like, let me talk to him. Wait till he get out to hear from him. Assuming what somebody said. I know him just like I know you. So I'm going to wait till we come and
he met Blurry. Words are hard.
Talk to each other or reach out to each other before we can talk. And that I'm going to go.
But you know what? I'm biased, so I didn't correct the homie's mispronunciation of the word Blurry.
From there because
I'm biased, and I just admit
know him just like he know me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we called each other on FaceTime and more this nigga with kids.
That's what I'm saying.
With walks, family in the house, all that. When you playing with your kid, teaching your kid and all that. We be on the phone at night, morning, all that. We don't just be at work. Like we f around at work and we cool at work. And then we go out and we don't f around. We f around outside this job. Man, you f around outside this job, bro. We do. A lot of people don't know that. We f around outside of this job. We call each other all day, all night. Or where you at? You over there about to run up the hill? Or I'm gonna go right there. We meet up different places, bro. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you know me just like I know you, I will wait. I'm not gonna go off what somebody say, bro. I'm gonna wait for you. And so when you call, then it'd be a different story.
But I didn't jump off I didn't jump out there based on the fact that I felt like there was people who were in your ear hating on me. I didn't like do anything. But I think that there is an extent to which like you have to expect that people who are actually your ops on the street, on podcasts, on a personal level, that they're going to want to say something about you. I'm going to be real with you, though. Munchie and King Pill, the shit that they said when we were on that podcast was nothing. It was like
it don't matter. He don't want y'all ninjas talking about him, period. That's Adam. It don't matter what it was. It don't matter what it don't matter what it is, what it ain't, what it's going to be. He said he didn't want them ninjas talking about him in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and that's what it was. So, yeah, man.
I didn't think that was even enough to register with you.
Nah, man, words are hard, man. Words are hard. You hear these guys on YouTube. We stopped correcting people a long time ago on YouTube. We just say words are hard, and we just let everybody kind of do their thing.
Because to me,
because if we corrected every time they misspoke or mispronounced something, we'd never get through anything. It's like
the shit that they could have said.
Look,
it was nothing.
Look, this the point. Bro, enemies always gonna diss. That's just how it is.
You've been disrespectful in the past. I'm not gonna say you are now, but you've done some disrespect.
So that ain't nothing. That ain't nobody. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about what a nigga say about me or what a nigga do or what a nigga. I'm not worried about that. All that. That's what a nigga gonna do regardless. That's what a nigga gonna do regardless because a nigga hate just to get views. I don't give a fuck about that. When I catch you, just make sure you stand on what you said. You get what I'm saying? Don't play possum. When I catch you, say the same shit you said when I catch you. Don't act stupid. Don't look dumb. Do the same shit you was doing. Because when I do what I'm doing.
Hey, Loco, question. Did you get put out of wax chat earlier? Or a couple days ago? Did you get put out of wax chat? Did he put you out the chat or was that somebody else?
Don't look stupid and start crying.
Because if it was you, Loco, I gave you a pretty good shout out, brother.
Do it like me. Don't say nothing, nigga. Take it and keep going. But that's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck that. I'm saying I got a friend up there. You get what I'm saying? That's up there. Should have cut it out and stop. What they saying? What they saying? It's the point about what anybody saying. It's the point about my nigga up there and he supposed to stop it.
But then 4XTRAZ, Adam doesn't have the loyalty to you that you have to him, brother. It's not the same.
My boy up there.
You F with Adam the long way. That don't mean that Adam F with you the long way.
He supposed to stop that. He supposed to be like, nah, we ain't doing that right there. My boy, he in the hospital, bro. He fight for us like.
I would have said that, but I felt like
my surgery's like.
Shout out to you, Loco. I gave you a big shout out, bro. Shout out to you.
For so many motherfucking hours and 5, 6, that shit.
I'll insert the clip into this of what they said and what my reaction was, because I want everybody to be able to judge it accurately. But
you guys want Wiener Schnitzel? Okay, so you guys start cleaning up and doing your chores and stuff, and then when I'm done with this, I'll get you guys some food.
I didn't
been waiting on you guys to wake up.
Feel like they jumped out the window enough that I had to be like, yo, y'all gotta stop, because what they said was so.
You know what got me with you?
Everybody was hanging out on 4th of July.
What got you? What got you, 4XTRAZ?
We all saw it explode onto the internet. A lot of people thought it was fake. We could talk about that too, but it turns out.
Say explode onto the internet.
Yeah, crazy, man.
See, that's the problem, man. Because even
you can't say nothing, huh?
Exactly. I already had somebody tell me, "Oh, why you dressed up like the firecracker that blew his hand out?" I'm like, God.
Yeah, see, all that's a little bit. That's far. I can see why 4XTRAZ would be offended, bro.
Damn, I can't even put a tie-dye shirt on without somebody coming up with a narrative.
People crazy, man.
Anyway,
I seen you donated $1,000. You're gonna get that new robot thing going, huh? AI technology.
That's the government. They got, See, look how.
Yeah, and all this is why 4XTRAZ wasn't happy, because Adam is not. He is kind of contributing to the conversation. I ain't gonna lie.
Bad this looks already.
And then he already knows how bad it looks. If you can acknowledge that it looks bad, then you feel me.
People are trying to get me to laugh, crack jokes. Anyway, 4XTRAZ lost his hand. Man. Let's talk about it.
Pissed off what they.
Nah, Loco. We was watching some content from Whack, and he said, "Loco, you out of here." So I think that he blocked you, and I was just laughing. I said, "Shout out to the homie Loco, because he be in my chat causing problems." But we ain't gonna block you, Loco. Do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck what no nigga say. That's the point. You
Loco, I will say this: you only troll within boundaries over here, so you ain't never really did nothing to offend me too bad. So I am whatever. Do your thing, bro.
Jumping, you missing what I'm telling you. The point that got me is the point when you went like this, when you stop and you smirk. Nigga, I'm not about to smirk none. I'm not about to smirk with my boy. My boy on the dead homies. He f***ed up right now. He in the hospital. I'm not about to.
Django, what's the deal?
Smirk. What am I about to smirk for?
I'm gonna be really though. Part of my personality is that even the worst things that happen in life, I feel like it is acceptable to fuck around and joke around about that shit. My mom was just in the hospital. She had a terrible infection on her whatever. My mom could have died this week. She told me, if I die, I'm coming back. I'm haunting you. I'm just saying that's my sense of humor. I didn't even.
But here go the thing, nigga. That's your sense of humor, nigga. I don't play like that.
Make a joke about it. You're saying all I do was
No.
I did a little when they made the joke.
Look. I'm saying this. I done seen shit happen, bro. That I done. What's the name? And it's certain shit that happened with certain things with certain homies. I'll be like this. I'm not even going. What's the name right now on the set? I'm not about to jerk. I'm not about to do none of that right now. The reason why I'm not about to do none of that right now is just because right now that's my boy.
Right.
I don't want to do that right now because it's my boy. Sometimes I'm a joke or certain things. Sometimes I'm not because I don't know if my boy, if he gonna make it or not. So I'm gonna stop. You get what I'm saying? My surgery's so much long because I blew my motherfucking artery and they had to stop that motherfucker. And I lost too much fucking blood. I was going in shock. I kept going in shock and shit, so they had to rush
Yeah, that seems like that's that. You feel me?
me to the emergency room.
Jigga, you want to be out of my chat? Hey, Jigga, you want to get out of my chat? Better yet, Jigga, we're going to give you a 5-minute timeout. We're going to give you a 5-minute timeout since you need some attention. There you go. Go eat somewhere else. Go eat somewhere else. We don't need you eating the handy-capable Olympics, brother. What we don't need you is eating the handy-capable Olympics, brother.
So they can start surgery on me and put me under the anesthesia. So, but I'm gonna stop though. I'm gonna stop, bro. I'm not about to be joking with my boy up there.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure.
No, that's real. 4XTRAZ is over here making a really good point, and he's, it seemed like he was hurt by Adam because it seems like 4XTRAZ really did consider Adam a genuine friend. So, I could definitely see why that could be hurtful for what he has going on. But chat, we're gonna continue to get back into this Kantiana. You feel me? Shout out to the handy-capable Olympics. Handy-capable Olympics. Shout out to them. Everybody deserves a chance to run.
Like that one. So here we go. Defendant Eugene Henley Jr. Big U just got a win, and I don't know if the internet gonna like that one. So here we go. Defendant Eugene Henley Jr.'s ex parte application to set briefing and hearing schedule for reassigned wiretap suppression motions. Declaration of Craig A. Harbaugh. Must be one of the Harbaugh,
Okay, Loco, are you in jail? Are you incarcerated?
Coaches.
Loco, I'm going to talk to you in the chat, so I got to talk over the video.
I'm joking. This ain't no joking matter, though. Let's get to it. Introduction. Defendant Eugene Henley Jr. respectfully applies ex parte for an order setting a status conference on July 9, 2026, the first date both parties are available, and from that, conference setting a briefing and hearing schedule for the wiretap suppression motions reassigned to this court, docket numbers 174, 189, 194, 195, and 258. A status conference is the necessary first step. The recusal and reassignment have left both the schedule and the structure of the evidentiary hearing for this court to set. The July 15, 2026 hearing, the recused judge set will not go forward, and the July 3rd, 2026 supplemental briefing deadline was key to that hearing. The order that set them expressly permitted modification, docket number 342 at 2. A brief conference lets the court reset the schedule and define the hearing it will conduct in one step. Mr. Henley proposes that the court set the status conference for July 9, 2026, a supplemental briefing deadline of August 6, 2026, and a hearing on September 24, 2026, or October 8, 2026. Subject to the court's direction at the conference, the government takes no position on the briefing and hearing dates and defers to the court and does not believe a status conference is necessary. Wait, what you mean? You don't mean, wait, Jay, you talking about briefing on the old schedule before this court? Hold on.
Man, Seti Nash giving us updates with this Big U case. Now, if he gets some things going his way and he ends up back on the streets, it's going to be crazy for some of you niggas.
There is no longer any reason to hold the parties to the July 3rd, 2026 deadline. Briefing on the old schedule before this court has identified what it needs to decide these motions. Risk supplemental briefs that do not reach the court's concerns, and a further round the court would have to order. Setting a conference first lets the court define the briefing and the shape of the evidentiary hearing and the outset and receive one set of submissions built to answer its questions. So this ain't really about nothing. It's really about just setting it all up to have all the evidence you want to hear, the wiretaps and all that shit. And we'll get into that at the very end because there's something being said on the internet that I 1,000,000% disagree because of the phrase, if the shoe was on the other foot. But basically, we got to set this schedule up. We got to get all this shit straight before we even proceed. Let's make sure we got all this stuff set up. And the reason why is pretty interesting. On May 18, 2026, Judge Allen.
Outside of the court of public opinion, it doesn't seem like they really have anything on Big U outside of public opinion. You feel me?
Rocha set a hearing schedule for all pretrial motions. Set the wiretap suppression motions for hearing on July 15, 2026, and set an evidentiary/Frank's hearing on Mr. Henley's motion to suppress intercepted communications for the same date, docket number 342 at 2. The order provided that The dates in this order may be modified as needed. Following the June 10th, 2026 hearing, the court set July 3rd, 2026 as the deadline for any supplemental briefing on the wiretap motions in advance of the July 15th, 2026 hearing, docket number 358. On June 22nd, 2026, Judge Rocha recused himself from the wiretap suppression motions. Wait, what? The court explained that because it had reviewed, considered, and authorized the pre-indictment wiretaps that are subject of the pending motions to suppress, it recused out of an abundance of caution, finding that a reasonable person with knowledge of all the facts would conclude that this court's impartiality might reasonably be questioned under 455A. The court denied Mr. Henley's pending request to reassign the motions.
Check the laundry.
Nah, bro, you gotta let it happen. What the fuck is you talking about? Also,
it definitely seems like what he has going on doesn't seem like the DA or the government really has too much on him. It seems like Big U was being made an example out of, and again, outside of courts of public opinion, it doesn't really seem like they have anything on this man outside of that PPP stuff. You feel me?
So on June 22nd, 2026, the wiretap suppression motions.
Yeah, it seemed like it's a lot of overt acts. But with the exception of the one against WAC, the overt acts can't really be tried towards anything. The situation with WAC can be tried for something because WAC told that story about how they were at the club and that situation happened at the game concert, and WAC went on no jumper and told that whole story. So now the government has an eyewitness, and then you have people on the videos and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of things that went into that put that case on them. But outside of that, it's not really anything.
Enjoinders, docket numbers, we ain't doing all that, were referred to a randomly drawn district judge and assigned to this court docket 359.
See, here's the thing about this. Loco, I believe like this. The rules only work if everybody's following them. I'm a defensive player. You make the rules, I'll play the game. The standard rules only work if we're all playing a standard game. But a standard game is not being played, so I'm not going to play by standard rules. I think that it's stupid every time somebody goes on the internet and say, oh, man, well, it's the internet. I can't do this. I can't do that. Wack and Flakko do whatever they want to do on the internet. They do whatever they want to do, how they want to do, when they want to do, and that's how they acquire their wins. So you mean to tell me that I'm going to take a loss because I don't want to adjust the way that my game is being played? Oh, no, that's unacceptable. I'm not going to take a loss to a buster, to a flu flammer, to a skulldugger, and make the excuse of, oh, well, no, I just don't do that on the internet and blah, blah. No, hell no. You're not going to pick on me, play with me, disrespect me, and I ain't finna get my get back. However, I got to get my get back. And what I will never do is allow myself to be bullied, to be harassed, and to be flu flam, skull-dug, and Larson to the point where I say, oh, well, man, I'm going to just let them have it. I'm going to just leave them alone. They're going to have it. I'm going to just leave them alone, blah, blah, blah. After we done went this far? We done went this far? And all of a sudden, I'm going to just let y'all have it? No.
Docket 361, directing
But to the point of Big U, it seems like the only thing they have him on is the taxes and he can't really explain what happened to that money.
Clerk to reassign the motions to another district judge. On June 27, 2026, defense counsel proposed a schedule set out above to the government. Harbaugh declared on June 29, 2026, the government responded that it takes no position on the briefing and hearing dates and will defer to the court, and that it does not believe a status conference necessary. The government also advised that it is likely not available on July 2nd, 2026, but is available on July 9th. So as we said before, and people went, the freaking comment section was split in half. We said the old judge had to go as far as the wiretaps go because he couldn't be unbiased. He approved the damn wiretaps. So you're not going to go back and then say, oh, I made a mistake. You're not going to do that. Nobody would reasonably say, hey, man, that judge was completely unbiased. So they're doing this shit by the book. Thank you, feds, for finally doing something right. Thank you, feds, for doing something right, because you can't look at the shit you did and then go, oh, I got this wrong, and think that if you don't point out something you got wrong, that we ain't going to look at you and go, yeah, bro, nah, hold the hell on. Nah, something ain't right. Go get somebody else, because you can't be the person to fix your own mistakes.
Can't be the person to fix your own mistakes. That's not true. That's real. And then I'll also say this. Should Big U get off on this, considering the fact that he's still in jail waiting on time? I don't know how the feds work, but I know that in the LA County jail, you do get good time while fighting your case. Let me see exactly how this works as far as the feds are concerned. Let me see something real quick. Let's pull up Trap GPT for a quick second. Trap GPT, are you there?
Right here. What's up?
Are you aware that in the Los Angeles County Jail, they get 2-for-1 days, meaning if you serve a month while fighting your case, you'll be credited for 2 months?
Let me double check on that. So, yes, that is a thing, but it is complicated. California does award pre-sentence custody credits, often called half-time or 2-for-1, but it is not automatic for everyone. It is going to depend on the specific charges. And
I just want to talk about this in a very general statement. Does that apply for the feds too? If somebody's locked up in the Los Angeles downtown federal detention center, would the same thing be applicable?
Checking. Okay, generally, no. In the federal system, in a place like MBC, Los Angeles, pre-trial custody is typically just day-for-day credit towards your sentence, not 2-for-1. After sentencing, there are separate programs that might reduce time, but not through blanket 2-for-1 rule.
All right, so now we know. Let's keep going.
That's why we have appeals and all of this shit. And judges getting booted off from hearing their own damn shit. So shout out to Big U's lawyers for catching that shit. We agreed, by the way, and that shit was split down the middle. People thought Big U was paying me, and I'm like, I'm just being fair as I possibly can. But let's continue on with this third part argument. A status.
So many people having a distaste for Big U that you think that Sadie Nash is being paid when he's just making YouTube videos. That is incredible.
Conference on July 9, 2026 is the necessary first step. A status conference is the efficient way to reset these motions. And July 9, 2026 is the first date the parties can hold one. The court is entering the case after a year of litigation. Accordingly, it is important that the court has an opportunity to set its own schedule in the parameters of the evidentiary hearing it will conduct. A status conference lets the court do both at once. It also avoids the alternative supplemental briefs filed on the old schedule that may not reach what this court needs to resolve the motions, leaving the court to order a further round. The parties have conferred. The government advised that it likely could not proceed on July 2nd, 2026, but is available on July 9, 2026. And July 9 is the first date both sides can appear. The conference should set the...
Yeah, it seems like the only thing that they really got, again, like I hear all the words, I hear all the rumors, but it's like you said, like that's not enough to convict an innocent man. It seems like he's not guilty of anything outside of getting on y'all nerves.
Briefing schedule and the structure of the evidentiary hearing. The prior schedule did not contemplate argument alone. It set an evidentiary/Franks hearing on Mr. Henley's motion to suppress intercepted communications. A live evidentiary hearing turns on questions the court will want to settle. That's what we'll want to. I can't read for shit right now.
Okay, words are hard.
Want settled before briefing, which witnesses will be called, the order and time estimate for their testimony, and whether the parties should exchange witness declarations in advance to narrow the issues and shorten the testimony the court must hear. Defining these at a conference lets the court receive supplemental briefing and any supporting declarations built to its own procedure. Avoiding the need for further briefing, the existing dates do not stand in the way. The July 3rd, 2026 supplemental briefing date and July 15, 2026 hearing were tied to a schedule set by the recused judge, and the scheduling order expressly contemplated modification. With the July 15 hearing on the July 3rd deadline serves no urgent purpose, and resetting both to dates the court selects is the orderly path. Ex parte relief is appropriate. Ex parte relief is the proper vehicle. On July 3rd and July 15, 2026 dates, the July 3rd and July 15, 2026 dates are imminent, and a regularly noticed motion cannot be heard before them. The need to reset arose through no party's fault. from the recusal and random reassignment of these motions. Defense counsel conferred with the government, which takes no position on the relief requested. No party is prejudiced by setting a conference in a schedule the parties have already discussed. For the foregoing reasons, Mr. Henley respectfully requests that the court grant the application and set the proposed.
Yeah, if this goes the way that he wants it to go, he's going to be for sure making his way home. And it's going to be a lot of people who are going to have, okay, Loco, I'm going to make sure I say on that. It's going to be a lot of people who are going to have to eat crow because it's a lot of flammery going on in these YouTube streets. And niggas going to have to answer for said flammery.
Schedule dated June 29, 2026. So what they're saying is basically, you're the new referee, judge. You said this shit. There is no rush to adhere to the old ruling, to the old schedule date. This is your shit. And the feds, they don't really give a shit, man. Like, they can say that, oh, we're not available on July 2nd, but July 9th, we can. Man, we'll see. And there's a thing, a dark cloud over people trying to get shit suppressed. So let's go with the obvious. Could Big U have said some wild shit? Absolutely. Could he have said some wild shit against somebody? Absolutely. Hell if I know. I don't know. But even if that's the case, was it legal? See, you could do a shit ton of wrong, and as long as the law says it's okay, it ain't wrong. We're trapped in a space where people have the ability to see certain shit, but if they were in that same position, they wouldn't want that. No first year, no goddamn college first year lawyer would tell you, hey, bro, we not going to suppress any damn thing. You attack the credibility, you attack the evidence. It is what it is. So for those saying, oh, he snitching, he doing this and he doing that, I'm like this. I don't know. But what I do know is if it was you on the other side, you ain't finna sit up there and not listen to your lawyer. Every lawyer in America would say, nah, we gonna have to go through everything and see what the hell we can suppress, because you can take certain shit out of context. We seen text messages in prior motherfucking trials where somebody say, yeah, man, I need to do this shit right here. And then you find out, man, days prior, it was about something else. Does that exist in this case? Hell if I know. I don't know shit about this damn case. Don't.
All right, man, I'm going to let y'all catch the rest of this on Sadie Nash's page. Y'all saying kick it, though, chat. Y'all know what time it is, man. We're going to continue to kick it, man. We're going to continue to kick it. We're going to continue to kick it. Continue to rock out a little bit. We're going to continue to rock out a little bit. Now, oh, my bad, chat. Hold on. My fault. Let's jump back into this next piece of content.
Really distressed when I first heard that there was like any foul play that somebody would potentially do to you. You feel me? Because I don't play about shit like that. Because you my friend, and that's liable to turn me up. I'm not even like that. But
so I guess they talk about Jalise getting caught lying on Skinny from the 9 about being assaulted.
I'll turn up over something like that. I've done it in the past, and I will again. Specifically around that issue. So, like, you had been pretty vocal about Skinny from the 9 and some pretty serious allegations. It seemed like since then, like, I don't know where are you at right now with that? Do you still stand on that same story? Do you have a different?
Did Skinny from the 9 really violate you, or were you lying, Jalise?
Because it seems like you were really upset at 607 Unk at first. You were upset at Skinny. I don't know where you and Skinny are now, but it seems like you and Unk are on a better accord. So what happened since then, and how do you feel now?
Okay, what was the question?
Okay, so like, do you still feel like Skinny did some bunk and was like non-consensually having advances towards you, and which led to sexual contact?
She looked like she caught up in a lie. She looked like she caught up in a lie. Right here.
What I will say is
it's either a yes or no question. Either you were violated or you weren't.
Oh, come on, Siobhan. We got a new character unlocking. No, come here. No, come here. Come here. No. Hello, come here. No, come here. We're talking about a serious topic. Come on now.
You
Serious.
don't need Siobhan. Doughboy's looking like, what the hell?
Get back here. Cause I'm so. Come on, Siobhan. Here. Who, Ricky? Okay, hold on.
Ooh.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Now, what I will say is they brought up the one situation that I wasn't trying to talk about. Okay, so let's talk about it. So what I will say is this is what I do want to say. This is how the media manipulates the public because I never said.
How to what?
What I will say is this is what I do want to say. This is how the media manipulates the.
How the medium?
Let's talk about it. So what I will say is this is what I do want to say. This is how the media manipulates the public.
How the media manipulates the public? How the media is the word you were looking for? Words are hard.
Public because I never said I was raped. Great. I never said that. Correct?
Yeah, Jaleese didn't say that.
We gotta pull up the messages. I never said that.
I remember what you said exactly.
I never said I was raped. I never said any. Raped is you gonna beat me up? You feel me? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I was overly intoxicated. I don't remember certain things transpiring.
I'm gonna say this right
Can y'all stop?
If I walk in a room drunk, butt naked, with jelly beans stuck to my behind.
Jelly beans.
I didn't tell you could take one of my jelly beans off my behind.
Hold on, Siobhan. Say it again. What happened?
Rewind. If I walk through the door drunk, butt naked, with jelly beans stuck to my behind, that does not mean I gave you permission to touch one of my jelly beans.
Yeah, that's a bad analogy. I love you, Pop. Have a good night. Did you brush your teeth? Brush your teeth, wash your face.
So, with that being
tired, maybe you should get some rest.
and said, no, she did not say he physically raped. What she did say blatantly was, I don't like what happened. I don't like what happened last night. I'm not remembering anything. I'm trying to figure it out. You know, could you like put me up on game? This is a lesson for the both of us.
Why are you speaking for her? Why are you speaking for her? Why is blue shirt speaking for black shirt?
For women and men.
She didn't say you raped me.
I didn't say I got great.
Y'all ran with it.
And this is where the media malice. Hold on, no, wait, you got to filter. But this is where the media malice comes into play. The media is in every headline.
You can charge it, please.
Jaleese got grape. Jaleese got.
Well, baby girl, when you say that you was put in a situation where you were doing something sexual and you can't remember 100% what happened, it does give one room and rhyme and reason to assume that you were Welch's grape juice. Would that sound like somebody was Welch's grape juice? I think that would be Not sure why you did that one, Jaleek. Not sure why you did that one, Jaleek. Not sure about that one.
Grape. Jaleese talks about grape. Jaleese is accusing Skinny from the 9 from grape. I never said that. Never, not once did I say.
You never said that it didn't happen. Okay.
Well, yeah, it was more like just predatory behavior, and I think that
it was predatory behavior because let me tell you something. I've been drunk around you. Mm-hmm. I've been drunk around Ricky. I've been drunk around Stevie. I was just drunk with Stevie.
Fellas, this is why you got to be careful, bro, because you see how quickly you can get caught in the flu flam. And then she be like, well, I didn't say, technically I didn't say, boy, she had Skinny from the 9 looking like he was the Welch's Grapies, a T-bone steak with Welch's grape.
Stevie 2 days ago, overly intoxicated. Josh last night, this morning, nothing happened to me.
Still getting drunk, huh? All right.
I want to say this too.
I'm confused. So it's like
I want to tap on it. Please,
you gotta talk.
Please debunk the crystal meth stuff. Please stop saying it. She's not a crackhead. Like she got some. Okay.
I'm tired of that. No, but
okay, Jaleese, I do understand what you're saying because I sat on the couch and I did clarify what you're saying. I said Jaleese didn't say that she was raped, but that she felt like harm was done to her because she wasn't of the sober mind enough to.
Nigga, that's great. That's great. Any unwanted or unwelcome sexual advances is sexual of y'all. That is literally what am I tripping or is that literally what the definition of yexual y'all is? Any unwanted or unwelcome. Did you niggas not pay attention to Yex said? Any unwanted or unwelcome yexual advance is yexual y'all. That's simple. That's that. That's it. What are y'all niggas not paying attention to? Can't go out with y'all, man.
When you're
wait, let me just land though. You have to understand though, and you did say this initially, and that's what brings me back to the top of what I said to you. It's okay to say that I don't want to talk about certain on camera because I did see you say this was not a topic that I even wanted to talk about on podcast, but it did get on podcast, and you were a vehicle for it coming onto podcast. So once it does that, you have to understand what the media is going to do is oversimplify a problem. They're going to use big buzzwords in order to create headlines. So people are not going to look at the nuance
CB, what's up?
Of a potential essay, and they're just going to say Jaleese was great because that's the way
people
that
are bringing up like
perceive
police and you feel me, and the police
reports were
footage,
talked about.
That's
talking about administering kids. People are going to simplify.
I'll say this though, straight up, and I said this from the beginning. I wouldn't get it like that. I've never got no by doing no like.
And Jaleese over here lying about getting great. Over here lying about it. Well, I never said.
You have to pay your partner $100 to leave.
Co-signing any of that.
And we all go out as a collective. I'm confused why you have to pay your partner $100 to leave.
In that video, the video that where did her tattoos go, and how did she go from black to gray back to black? When she woke up, she was in a black fit. When she was
we could see blood tattoos visibly. We can't see mine though. They didn't know I had tattoos though. That's why.
If I contact you and I say, hey, I don't understand or remember what happened last night. And then you
talking to the mic.
I contact you all and I say, I don't remember what happened last night. I don't remember what happened last night. Could you bring me up to speed? Granted, that's an excuse. That's a lesson for her to learn.
All right. So Jalik is saying, well, something happened, but I don't understand it. But I didn't say that it was great. Okay. So as you being the woman talking to my girl who's sitting next to me, for those of y'all who don't know, wifey is right here to my left. How would you judge this? She full of SHIT?
Yeah, that's why I came out here. I wanted to hear how she was on the spin what she said the first time.
Because you remember the first time. Yeah. Okay, so the first time she made it seem like the boy violated her, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is just, I don't know who the other chick is, but she looks stupid.
At the end of the day, you should have never had to say that to that man. But you didn't even contact me. You got an attitude and then you posted something on the internet. Do you guys know what that is? The sexual footage on the internet.
Oh, now you trying to, okay, so you see, like, oh, well, it's still actual footage on the internet. You still blah, blah. Like, bro, you said that this man raped you. You said that this man raped you and you lied. And then when he put the footage on the internet of you being consensual, because you're trying to destroy his public image, so the only place where he can defend his public image is on the internet. Now it's, oh, well, you put my footage on the internet. Man, come on now. You wish you had a gas station at your house because, come on now. Stop playing.
He has a paralegal going to be taking her.
Is that R.P. Revenge.corn?
It's not revenge corn,
Well, I thought it was.
But no, but I don't know about that one. Because, again, you tried to publicly humiliate and shame this man, and he fought you back on the internet and won.
It wasn't her, though.
No. Who said it wasn't me?
You said you switched the color of the shirt. No, I'm saying, I'm not trying to play a game.
No.
That is a fair question.
It is. My thing is this. I want to know.
Talking to the mic.
My thing is this. I want to know how it switched there. Yeah, she was there at some point.
I was there.
But when did she go
from black to gray
or gray or white, whatever it was? When did she go into that? How did that? Where's all her tattoos? Where all is that?
I'm tatted up. Y'all don't know that because I be covered up.
So wait, so you. I never even thought about this. I was like,
yeah.
8 years old.
No. Go look at how did I go from a black shirt to a gray shirt? It's no tattoo. You can see his and he lighter than me. So you can see blood tattoos. My hair is black, but you can't see my, you feel me? It's a lot of questions that's
so you're not,
I don't know.
Are you cool with Skinny?
Absolutely not. Okay. I've not talked to him since that day.
Ever since the day you lied about him actually assaulting you? So you lied about him actually assaulting you and you mad at him. You mad at him because you lied. And then you're caught up in a lie. And then you're caught up in a lie. Now you're trying to make it seem like it's somebody. Okay. Just making sure I follow here.
No, okay. Stop. Can you stop? We're on footage. No, stop doing that. Shut up.
Okay, so
no. What I'm saying is, I'm not. This is what I will say. I did get intoxicated.
What is the homegirl doing that she getting told to shut up for? What did she do wrong? Can somebody tell me something?
That night. But what I do remember is we all went out as a collective. Never did I go out with the intentions of scooping with Skinny. Like, what the? Like, I be with all the time. I'm talking about top rappers, top content creators.
That don't mean nothing. You still might have gave Skinny from the 9 some of that behind. That don't mean nothing. Just because you didn't give, like, I be with top rappers and top, and then why you even with Skinny from the 9? If these are the people who you be with, I hate when girls do that. I be with top dudes and then what you with this nigga for? What you with the nigga for? If you be with all these top dudes and all these top 1-2 steppers and all that kind of stuff, how are you even how the hell are you even with Skinny from the 9? Because I imagine what you would do with Fatty for the 10. See what you did with Skinny from the 9. Imagine what you would do with Fatty from the 10.
All the time. I'm not scooping by the end of the night because I know what they own. So you mean to tell me Blood had cameras?
You're not going to go from EBK J-Bo to Skinny from the 9.
I never scooped with EBK J-Bo. But listen, what I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying where the media malice comes into play. It's like, I never said I got raped. I never said, when I contacted Skinny that same day that everything transpired, allegedly, I said, I don't remember what happened. Dude got defensive. I didn't get defensive. I was
sound like a TV show, Scooping with Skinny.
just curious, like, what happened? Like, I woke up in my clothes.
Is Skinny still a part of 607 Unc's network?
He was never a part of his network. Okay. So this is where the misconception comes into play, because he was never a part of the network. After what happened, I told 607 Unc what happened that same day. Yeah, I told him that same day. I said, I don't, like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. Yeah, because
she, you know, you have the guys who try to holler at the girl, and when the girl says no, he calls her fat and ugly and disrespects her. She's the opposite. The girl tries to holler at the guy, and when he's not with it, she puts a bad charge on him.
I did not filter.
Okay, but filter. You have to filter.
How did it get here?
Because
talking about that you over here doing this right there with that one in that video right there.
What I'm saying is with 607 Unc, hold on. With 607 Unc,
I'm gonna get to that too.
He knew it. He knew. I told him that day. This happened in April. It didn't get released to the.
This is more dangerous than clout chasing, because she's playing with a man's freedom and his reputation when it comes to a very ugly and nasty accusation.
Public until May. You feel me? I was never gonna take it to the internet. I was trying to deal with this behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Because not everything needs to be publicized. But I feel like.
So why do you with him if he put your business out there like that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. That TikTok, whatever y'all see right there. Me and I think Unc did definitely regret what happened. Here we go. I do think he regretted how everything played out. And I don't want to say too much, but I do feel like he tried to clean it up. But like I told him and privately, I said the damage was already done. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Everybody in this No Jumper building knows me. I'm overly intoxicated all the time.
Yeah.
And you laugh it off, and you think that that's funny, you think that that's cute. Okay.
And I'm gone. Like it's not. It's just the thing with Skinny was you didn't have to pay Yella $100 a lead that night.
No, admittedly, that was like I said,
that was weird.
It was a very
Skinny drove me to his house. That was weird. I didn't drive I could see if I drove myself to his house. I didn't drive me to his house. He drove me to his house.
So
last night, even with Josh, it was little moments where I was like, I don't remember that. The night before that, I'm like, I don't remember. But Josh not.
It's a difference in men. It's a difference in men. So last night, Josh put us out the car. Get out of that car right now. You guys are both intoxicated. Get in this car.
That's because Josh did it like the real white boy way. I ain't mad at Josh.
He made sure my son was okay. He made sure everyone was okay in that car. And he made sure we got home safely. And he did not leave until we got inside of the house. That is a real man.
That's a real man, not a predator. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, y'all got to understand, like, I know a lot of people want a lot of, like, they want me to talk about it, but it's like, it's hard for me to talk about it when I didn't never want to talk about it publicly. I'm dealing with this privately, mentally. I've been distraught. Am I lying?
No,
you know.
I know you have.
Dope boy, you know.
Sure.
Privately, this has been messing with me mentally. And it's like, I get it. You guys feel like, oh, she lied about Grape. I never said I was Grape.
But then again, too, why is Josh having to make sure that you and your child, girl, you don't even know Josh like that. Jaleese, I can give you your man, maybe not, but Jaleese's random homegirl, you don't even know Josh like that. So you with this random Josh, nothing against Josh, but you with this random Josh, and you got your kid, and he got to make sure you get out the car safe. Like, baby girl, you got to tighten up. It's a lot going on.
Y'all said that. I never said that. I said he took advantage of a situation that shouldn't have transpired. I'm overly intoxicated. Give me a water bottle and lay me on your couch.
Yeah.
I don't remember the video.
And see, here's the thing too. Why is he responsible for putting you on the couch? Why you can't take care of yourself? You putting your whole responsibility of your well-being into this man's hand? That's not smart. I'm not saying that something should have happened to you, but what I am saying is you're sitting there saying, well, why you didn't put me on the couch? Why you didn't take care of me? Blah, blah, because you're not a 2-year-old. Why are you a grown woman in this situation not able to take care of yourself? Yeah, man, Jaleese is a bad move. Jaleese is overall a bad move. And it's the kind of girl that's going to get you in trouble. Man.
That's being released. I don't remember. Why Blood looking like Scarface in all the videos? No. Wait, why Blood looking like Scarface in all? So you mean to tell me in all the videos that's being leaked, I'm just on him, he's never on me? That's a lie. You seen the Snapchat videos. Blood never on me? I'm confused. Like, come on, it's me, it's Jaleese. Like, y'all not gonna make it seem like it's not in my circumference and he's not breathing on me. Every video they released was me breathing on Blood.
Don't it sound like she wants like something to happen? Like, she's this girl crazy.
That don't even make sense.
Well, of course she's gonna.
Fellas, be careful, man. Be careful, because you can get caught in a flu flam. You see how quick the flams can get flued.
Like put that out, right?
Manipulate the media. So when the detective got involved, why not get the detective? Mind you, prior to this even hitting the internet, I said we can go to the police station together so we can both get clarity and we understand what's going on. You feel me?
I know.
Yeah, she's a flu flammer. Fellas, in that situation, send her home. Don't even let her get in your car. Damn sure don't let her come into your house. Damn sure do not let that girl come into your house because it's an issue waiting to happen.
Blood didn't want to go. He on suicide notes. He sent a suicide note. Why not go to the police station with clarity? If I'm saying clear your name, why are you clearing your name with the media? Because you
took it to the media. Because you took it to the internet.
You had said like he was pretty much like apologetic and was like, I wasn't trying to when you guys spoke. Right?
No. No, he was not apologetic. No, he was angry.
Express exactly what happened. I don't remember.
He got irate.
He was really irate. He was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What happened? You're a grown woman." She's like, "I understand. This should be a lesson for the both of us." But I don't remember.
In the text message, I had that.
And he turns around and he flipped. I don't want to hear this. And then we need to show them the message. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. Like he flipped. And then a month later, the video was dropped. I mean,
yeah, who's this girl, man? Fellas, be careful because Jaleese got a flu flamming friend. It sounds like both these girls is on skullduggery and larceny, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm tripping on everybody. I'm a filter. I digress.
No, but what I will say,
yeah, she for sure sounds like a pick me. If she don't get picked, she get mad and start acting up.
Is y'all gotta understand though. At the end of the day, it's like I wanted to handle this privately. It got publicized a month later.
She can never imagine another girl being picked over her. She's that type.
What I will say is it's a lot of the thing with Skinny is he handled it wrong. Like if I'm saying let's go to the police with the footage.
Dude, I can't imagine.
Why not go to the police with the footage if you innocent?
I can't even put myself in a scenario where like I would ever have a girl saying something like that to me. So it's hard to even empathize with him in that. But like for sure, I think a lot of dudes would be terrified to do that, but I mean, like,
no,
again,
clear your name.
Why would I walk in there potentially?
Yeah, because you might not be going home, no matter what the outcome is. But
no, they have to do a thorough investigation.
Man, but then here go the thing though. If you already saying that he didn't do nothing to you and all this, like you started off by saying, well, I never said that he raped me. I never said that he did anything to me. I never said that he did, blah, blah, blah. So I'm confused. I'm just confused. Did that boy just not get in the shower? Yeah.
Right.
So I never said I got raped, right? I told the detective I was very transparent. I said I don't know what happened.
No, you did say that from the beginning. Yeah.
So she was on the phone with me while I was talking to the detective. So what I'm saying is, even the detective said you never said you got raped. He's handling it immaturely. Like if we're saying come into the police station with the footage, what's the issue? Like if
I mean,
all,
clarity.
however, it's
That's
clarity.
clarity. If you got the video showing that she got down, she did what she did, she was being ratchet, she was all like, show that. Don't just show the undercover stuff. Don't.
Bro, yeah, she's been super contradicting. Like, I'm not trying to victim blame, but it don't seem like there's a victim in this situation. Feel like we're the victims having to listen to this level of idiocy.
Show mask and AI or edit what you gonna edit. Drop the whole video.
And to be fair, even that footage might not show a lot of the most predatory elements, like the whole like, oh,
hello,
I'm gonna give you
because I got Snapchat videos of blood all on me, and he tried to pass me the drink. Huh? Am I lying, Siobhan? He tried to pass me the drink, and I was like, watch out. I was already faded. I got them Snapchat videos. I never deleted it. I didn't delete no text messages. I didn't delete no videos because I'm very transparent. I would never.
Very sneaky, very messy, very, oh, I got the receipts. I got the receipts. I got the receipts. I hate I got the receipts ass bitch. Oh God. Like, man, that's if in my opinion, any woman who hold on to things in case you might need the receipts one day, fellas, stay away from that. She planning for a flu flam. She's planning for a flu flam. Like, who even thinks like that? That just shows your level of immaturity. That shows your level of toxicity. Any woman who just keeps it on hand just in case, man, get away from that, fellas. Oh God, run to a land far, far away, because all that does is breed drama and BS. Who? Not to sound like who prepares for it, because you should prepare for anything, but who is always so prepared for BS that you got to keep every screenshot that you didn't have since the third grade?
But innocent man in jail. I would never even come out with these allegations.
So is it fair to say though, like what he did wasn't necessarily, and I know none of us are police officers, so we don't know the parameters of the law like that. Right. But it wasn't necessarily that he did like something illegal, but it was just kind of like
predatory
behavior. Yes.
Yeah, it was definitely predatory because we all went.
And then it was so predatory that you continue to get effed up and not be able to remember what you do. I'm not going with it. It was so predatory. You mean to tell me that it was so predatory that you continue to this day to get so effed up that you can't really understand or remember what goes on? But this was such a traumatic, predatory experience for you. I'm sorry. Two things can be true at once, but these are not two of those things.
When I was a collective, I was in the back seat. It was me, blood, other blood. I'm in the back seat. They end up getting into it. I remember that they got into it, but I'm not understanding like the severity or what was going on in regards to the conversation. But that's because he had just paid blood $100 to leave. Why did you pay blood $100 to leave if you was confident getting the woo-wah? If you was confident, you feel me?
No, because
if you confident.
And she's laughing. You confident, you feel me? If you confident, why you better you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jalise is trash, bro. This is like the worst type of person. Like the absolute worst type of person.
Stand on that. I'm not paying nobody $100. If I tell her I'm scooping, Siobhan on a B, leave. I'm scooping.
Because
people 1,000. I'm gonna keep this 1,000. I'm sorry for speaking over you.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna keep this 1,000. A one night stand ain't never been nothing to us.
Nothing.
We don't mind scooping.
Whores. A one night stand ain't never been nothing. She gonna throw that thing. Whores. Whores.
Toss is a toss.
Being a toss is being a toss. Goodness gracious, I've never, and when I say never, I've never respected women that move around. Let me pop. Good night. That move around like that. That's sick.
Did not give it to you.
Oh, she's a guarding tool for sure.
Don't take it.
No, we're not even gonna say blood took it. That's
okay. Well, now I'm starting to feel some
no.
type of way
Listen, we
because
can't say. Wait, who?
What did he say in those messages? You haven't even what he actually said.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The media is so irritating. That's why I don't want to. It's just I didn't want to talk about it publicly.
You have to indicate your own name, and the only way to do that is quit stepping on what's the truth.
The truth is, I don't know what happened. He did, and he should have went to the police with that footage instead of going to the media. So that's what I'm saying. I would never throw no allegations on no man. That's bogus as hell. If it's a one night stand, it's a one night stand. But this is where it's throwing me off. I don't know what happened. You're getting defensive. Then when I say, okay, let's both get clarity. Let's go to the police station. You don't want to go. You talking about you finna off your.
Well, she's for sure a gardening tool. Like there's no question about it. She is a gardening tool.
Yourself. I didn't want to go either, but I had to go. I didn't want to go, but I had to go.
No,
My
I'm
hand was
saying
forced.
as a man, if I was a man in a man's shoes, my son.
No, clear your
I'm
name.
not sending my sons there. I'll go with the footage.
No,
But I'm saying
you go
can't
with
tell, but I'm saying you can't tell that man, let's go to he's gonna run from you. He gonna run.
Homegirl keep it 100. It sounds like the homegirl got a little bit of common sense. She ain't got too much common sense, but she got a little bit.
From you, especially if he dropped that little video. Why would you ever ask him to go do that?
Do you feel like okay? Do you feel like it's unfair though to paint him as like this?
I didn't say he raped me. Y'all said that.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you're painting him. Do you feel like it's unfair for people to be painting him like that, considering?
And then here go the cold part about it. You see how they do you, fellas? I never said that. Y'all the ones that said that. Am I tripping, or is she giving the loose impression that this happened to her? Because she's still not really coming out and being like it didn't. Yeah, you said it didn't happen, but then you're like, but it didn't happen, but it didn't happen, but this, but that. Oh, well, I ain't wrong because of this. Like, man, you still playing on this man's name.
For sure. I feel like everybody
really
needs clarity.
Speak on it because I don't, like to me, I think that him even doing it, like I wouldn't be comfortable getting down like that because ultimately anything. Why do people feel the need? And I'm not just saying this about him, but this is in general. Why are you trying to get in the way of fate? That's like, why you got a dirty Mac? Why, like, oh, you're gonna change the dynamics of
stop, boy, stop. She wrong. She's wrong. She's wrong. She lied on this man, and now you're trying to make it seem like something outside of what it is. Lush, you glazing the wrong donut, big dog. You glazing the wrong donut, big dog. Because this girl right here is flu flamorous. As you being a woman, babe, is it safe to say that she's full of shit? For sure. Because come on, man. Like, and I get that luscious, and that be the thing. Like, niggas be feeling like they gotta protect these hoes so much that you gotta just go for any stupid lie. Oh, well, I understand you because why do you understand her? She sounds stupid. Why do you understand her? Why? Like, why do we have to pretend to have empathy for this? This is a blatant lie. This is a blatant lie. And not only did you blatantly lie on this man, the charges that you're insinuating about him, am I tripping or extra serious? So I don't know, bro. And that be the thing. That's why women are allowed to get away with so much flu flammery at times because at least be happy that it didn't actually happen. No, what's her consequence for just blatantly lying and flu flamming about this man? It shouldn't be, he got to clear his name, he got to clear his name. No, what's the recourse and what's the consequence for her? Just man, Jaleesa is disgusting.
Who this person might choose up on and lay with because you don't like it or you think it should be. So you're gonna like pay money. And there's so many different ways that manifests. I'm not even just talking about this. Like all that is weird. And to me, like the opposite of what like is quote unquote sexy is like to me, like sexy is like spontaneous.
Cause I'll flirt with you and I'll flirt with Doughboy and I'll flirt with Josh and I'll flirt with Stevie. My bad, Stevie. I know your girlfriend watching. I love you. Jolena, what's her name? Jolena. Stevie right there. Stevie, we love Stevie. We was just with Stevie drunk as nothing happened.
No,
that's what I'm saying. But
you've never done anything out of pocket.
I don't think Stevie's girlfriend would like to hear that.
I'm always flirtatious, but I feel like
I just take you as friendly. I don't even think it's like
I'm friendly. So I feel like with him, he was like, I got action.
Lush, you the worst type of man, bro. Lush, you losing a lot of points right now, big dog. You losing a lot of points right now, big dog, and a nigga fuck around and be caught in a bad situation because you trying to play pussy to these hoes, bro. That's crazy.
All right, take this $100 and leave. You feel me? And but I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna keep it 100 though. This is what I will say. Blood didn't want to leave that night.
Oh, King Yella?
I don't think because his energy was off.
But like, okay, were you low key choosing up on Yella? If we're being honest,
I was never choosing up on neither or.
Were you ever not? He said choosing up.
Yeah.
Were you ever?
I flirt with Yella. I'm on the beat. I was flirting with Yella. I flirt with Ray.
Jaleesa blood, because she keeps putting things on the B. Shit, blood.
They got ideas when it comes down to being.
But me and Yella have had conversations off screen pertaining to this situation before it hit the internet. And he said he had my back, X, Y, and Z. And Creep was the one like when shit hit the fan, it's gonna go left. Creep was the one trying to push the issue for Shelly. And
Okay, well, that's another question. Where are you in Creep at right now?
I'm gonna be honest. Let me say this. I know we're going longer than expected.
No,
but let's get the interview. They want to know.
The viewers went up. They want to see this.
Yeah, they want to know. So with Creep, I will say this. Creep had my back as a manager for sure. I'm not gonna lie. Before Creep knew about this before this hit the internet. Creep knew about it. Josh knew about it. And Unc knew about it. And Yella knew about it. So this was never supposed to hit the internet. So when Creep had hit me like, let Flakko run a story so we can get control of the narrative, I'm like, no, I don't want the narrative. I don't even want it out there. So, but now I kind of see like, okay, Creep knew it was finna get out there, but I was oblivious to it, right? Because I'm thinking like everybody playing it cool. We finna do what we do behind the scenes. Creep knew though, and I'll be honest with you, Creep always had my best interest, and then we ended up falling out. It didn't really go public with Creep.
Is that why y'all fell out?
This situation, yeah, is why we fell out, because it went public, and Wack brought it to No Jumper. He was trying to bring it out, but we were like looking past it, and Yella he wasn't feeling it. So I was trusting Yella, I was trusting Creep, I was trusting Flakko, I was trusting everybody that knew about it. Josh too. Josh didn't say anything.
Am I tripping for thinking anything related to Wack is just a flu flam, a skull dug, and a larceny?
But with Creep, it just breaks my heart because I know Creep had my best interest. He always had my back, and hopefully we can get past this maybe one day. But it hurts me the most because I didn't want this public.
Now I get that you don't want to public. Paperboy, no, my bad. Now I get that you don't want to public and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, Jalik, you just told a whole bunch of lies. So there's that. Let's slide back into this content and see exactly what we got going on here. Let me see something real quick. All right, chat. Let's see what else we got. Excuse me. Now, are y'all familiar with this dude, ATM Richie, having a situation where he was accosted over the weekend? He was in the hospital. Did anybody follow ATM Richie? Am I the only one that follows the adventures of ATM Richie and his accostings? But yeah, man, he was accosted over the weekend and he ends up in the hospital. So that actually happened. So slide over to Paperboy Newsstand and see exactly what's going on with ATM Richie.
Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now, clout's a hell of a drug. And ever since ATM Richie hopped up on the internet, he been trolling every.
Remember, I think he went to jail for like some of the things he was saying as far as clout chasing. I could be wrong, but I believe he was incarcerated for playing on the internet.
Everybody and their mama. Now, ATM Richie called Crip Mac out for the fade. And then he got into it with J Hood. And instead of keeping it internet, he played a dangerous game by pulling up to J Hood's hood.
Ain't this J Hood building?
Yeah, he played up to J Hood's house. He didn't pull up to his community. He pulled up to that man's living quarters.
Ain't this J Hood shit? Nigga, 8:30 in the morning. Ain't this a
Now, that's a situation to where if this man wanted to strike you down, man.
J Hood. Come outside. Come outside. Call the police.
Yeah, and I think it's real. Two-Tone, what's the deal, bro? I think it's real because somebody says I'll call the police, and I'm not sure if he really got accosted, but I think this was real.
Now here in LA, walking to random people's house in the hood, screaming another ninja's name. It's a fast way to earn a first-class ticket to heaven. Now, I don't know what the hell happened, but I guess ATM Richie was at the Inglewood Swamp Meet, and he got packed out, and he addressed it. So let's get straight into it. Now, by ATM Richie's own admission, he got packed out by 6 ninjas. The ATM Richie made a couple of mistakes. First mistake was he pulled up to a hood swap meet, solo dolo, and then the second mistake he made was he had on a diamond necklace. Which to all broke ninjas in the hood, all they see.
See, here's the thing, though. I don't think that, first of all, I'm not trying to hate on ATM Richie, but diamonds the stretch. Boy, them is moistenites. Diamonds is the stretch. Boy, them is moistenites. ATM Richie got the good moisty. He got the good moisty. He got the moistenites for sure, but your business. It was some other characters, A to Z, you already know, some other characters at that Inglewood Swap Meet this weekend as well, but we'll save that story for another day. Let's see where this one goes.
He is dollar sign.
6 of y'all that just packed me out on the dead homies, I want y'all to know I'm fresh out the spittle. Randolph said, did you get the chain? No. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Dead homies. I'm gonna die 17 times for this motherfucker.
The ATM Richie said before those individuals packed him out, they walked up on him and
that nigga said, I am out the spittle, the hospital. That nigga just abbreviated the, okay, the spittle. I've never heard anybody make the hospital cool, call it the spittle.
on him. And he said before he can even respond, he got sucker punched. And when he stood up thinking it was going to be a head up fade, 5 more ninjas ran up on him. The ATM Richie sent the PSA to those individuals that packed him out. And he said, you guys got 48 hours to apologize to me, or I'm going to
ATM Richie, you know damn well nobody finna apologize to you, bro.
come back to that swamp meet and raise hell.
I'm at mama table trying to get a chain. This sucker punched me. Whoa, just sucker punch. I get cracking. Here comes just 5 more nigga. I'm not from that area, gang. I was out there shopping for a chain for my baby. Y'all
shopping for a chain at the Inglewood Swap Meet is wild work.
party foul, dead homies. All you, there's consequences and repercussions. Nigga, y'all wanted my chain. That's out. Y'all, I told y'all. I told you you was gonna have to keep dead homies. I'm fresh out the spittle. Y'all ain't do y'all think my rib. That ain't nothing. In 2 days, I'm finna cause hell. Niggas got 48 hours to tap in with some type of apology, something. Dead homies, it's not playing no games on it. Dead homies, y'all just beat the shit out of me up there at the Inglewood motherfucking swap meet.
Who shot for jury at the Inglewood Swap Meet?
Niggas like, hit me. That's out.
The ATM Richie told those ninjas that packed him out, y'all failed because the whole objective was to get my chain, but y'all couldn't even do that. And he said from here on out, I'm never going anywhere solo. Now that's what you call a sucker punch, because they hit ATM Richie so hard that his mouth got swollen to the point it looked like he's chewing tobacco. The ATM Richie ended it off by telling those ninjas that packed him out, I'm going to find out about you. And if you don't come to the internet and send me a public apology, as soon as I get out the hospital, I'm going straight to the Inglewood Swap Meet. I'm going to raise hell. Now, salutes up to ATM Richie for the content.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just don't think that you're gonna go up there and raise hell, brother. I don't. Not in that moissanite chain. I don't think so, bro.
And luckily and fortunately, he left that situation with his life. But now that you guys heard the content, y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. A
chain, sucker punch me.
Okay, so I guess his mouth is swollen, like right here. So I think somebody did. Well, you got socked in the mouth and went to the spittle? Come on, bro. You're supposed to be able to get socked in the mouth and go home, fool. Come on, bro. You got socked in the mouth and then went to the spittle? That's great.
Whoa, just sucker punch. I get cracking. Here comes just 5 more nigga. I'm not from that area, gang. I was out there shopping for a chain for my baby. Y'all party foul, dead homies. All you, there's consequences and repercussions. Nigga, y'all wanted my chain. That's out. Y'all, I told y'all. I told you you was gonna have to keep dead homies. I'm fresh out the spittle. Y'all ain't do y'all think my rib. That ain't.
I'm sick that this nigga called it the spittle. As a hospital and call it a spittle.
Nothing. In 2 days, I'm finna cause hell. Niggas got.
Well, isn't it been like 48 hours? Or are we like tapping on the 48th hour?
48 hours to tap in with some type of apology, something. Dead homies, it's not playing no games on it. Dead homies.
ATM Richie, ain't nobody gonna apologize to you.
Y'all just beat the shit out of me up there at the Inglewood motherfucking swap meet. Niggas like, hit me. That's out.
The ATM Richie told those ninjas that packed them out, y'all failed because the whole objective was to get my chain, but y'all couldn't even do that. And he said from here on out, I'm never going anywhere solo. Now that's what you call a sucker punch, because they hit ATM Richie so hard that his mouth got swollen to the point it looked like he's chewing tobacco. The ATM Richie ended it off by telling those ninjas that packed him out, I'm going to find out about you. And if you don't come to the internet and send me a public apology, as soon as I get out the hospital, I'm going straight to the Inglewood Swami. I'm going to raise hell. Now, salutes up to ATM Richie for the content. And luckily and fortunately, he left that situation with his life. But now that you guys heard the content, y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down.
Yeah, and it's been over 48 hours, and we've seen no get back. So there's that. Let's continue on with this content. Hey, y'all know some girls saying Drake accosted her? Drake was in a costume? Drake. Yes, man. Drake in a costume. Let's see what's going on here.
Get ready. You know what to do.
Big shout out to Chicks Move.
I find him. You know, I like Chicks Move. Chicks Move is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh boy, this is all bad, you guys. Enough is enough. We got
because Drake out here with that fair skinned lady. Out here with that fair skinned lady, man. It's looking bad for you, Drizzy. See where this finna go.
to figure out who exactly is behind this Drake smear campaign. Why do people keep trying to constantly throw dirt on his name? From people constantly leaking his music to Grand Wizard trying to get his name tied up into crypto stuff. And now one of Drake's ex-girl is on a podcast telling everything. First off, Drake, do you not make these thoughts sign NDAs? You're not going to tell me
Drake not making her sign an NDA is crazy.
That you're letting these women go to the mansion up there in Canada without signing a fucking NDA, brother. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This one threw me for a loop. Now, yesterday, people were asking me, Chigs, can you please cover this Drake situation? I said, no, fuck out of here. This girl is probably scorned. Drake probably smashed her, then passed her off and probably ghosted her. And now she's on a podcast trying to get revenge. Absolutely not. However, after listening to the full story and getting the full detail, I think this might just be Drake's work. Now, first off, Drake, you gotta lay off the milk, brother.
Man, more chocolate, less vanilla ice cream, bro.
How many times has Dr. Umar told us, white women never, black women forever?
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
These white women will not do you any good. But for some reason, Drake cannot help.
That's because he's YT passing. Drake is this color passing, so he's not really tripping. Like, I don't think that Drake really cares for ninjas. Honestly, if you want to ask my just 100% analysis on the situation, I don't think that Drake, I said to say like father, like son. Drake wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this colored woman. Drake wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for a woman that color. So, you know, hey man, you like what you like, man. No hate, man. Everybody's entitled to love who they love.
Himself. We saw what happened with Bobby Altoff. Now, one of Drake's ex-girls, Suede Brooks, she went on a podcast recently and she told everything about how they started all the way up to how they ended. Dumb Blonde is the podcast. Make sure you guys go check it out on Apple or Spotify.
Talk about this whole yacht situation that happened with you and Drake, because I know there's so many rumors around there that are always flying about like you and Drake.
So basically, I was staying on my friend's boat and her father had hired Drake to come to the boat and throw a party in Saint-Tropez, and Drake had never been to Saint-Tropez. And so he came on the boat, he came with his friends. It was amazing.
This is a flu flam waiting to happen. Drake, white women, boat, it's gonna get ugly.
Amazing. He's such a great guy.
Did you and Drake ever hook up? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Yeah. I mean, we did.
Okay.
And he's great.
Yeah. Would you ever, are you guys still friends or?
I haven't spoken to him in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like to speak to a lot of my like prior flings or or men that I've dated in my past. Like once you lose me, I'm gone.
So he lost you.
He did indeed.
What did he do? Give us the tea.
He lost you? What the fuck do you mean? It's a million 21-year-old white chicks. What the fuck is this girl talking about, Drake? What exactly are you telling these chicks to make them feel special?
Hey, man, Drake's told her that best I ever had was about her.
I can walk outside and go to my local Whole Foods and see at least 30 of you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my goodness.
I gotta hear this.
I'm like, what didn't he do?
I mean, he's Drake. You
I
know?
know.
He doesn't strike me as a man that can have like a solid relationship, you know, because he's Drake.
And he's also just like so talented and so busy in what he does and lives like he lives such a big, fulfilled, busy life. That
How long did you and Drake date?
We dated, I would say like on and off for a few months.
Really?
I would go see him in Toronto and yeah, and then one day I was like, I'm tired of this.
Was it just because he had other girls, or was it like was he just not honest? Like there had to have been something that made you be like, you know what?
But you thought that you was his only woman? You thought that you dated Drake and you were the only one? Come on, fool. This is Flu Flair, skullduggery, and larceny at its finest.
Don't want to talk to this man again.
I think it was definitely like honesty.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And that's tough. I mean, especially when you're dating somebody of that caliber and with that power.
Yes, he definitely had other chicks. What the fuck are we talking about here? Do you really
San Dimas hanging out at Raging Waters like a feather mucker?
think you're the only girl Drizzy was fucking? Are you out of your mind? Right before you came, I was smashing a chick. When you leave, I got somebody else lined up.
When we did end things, it was
I think that she might have been in a relationship with Drake, but I don't think that Drake was in a relationship with her. Hear what I said. I believe that she was in a relationship with Drake. I don't think that Drake was in a relationship with her. So, yeah.
I was very scared for my safety and
there you go right there, Drake. This is
very Whittier.
Why you do not date white women. That term, scared for my safety, is a buzzword. The last thing you want to hear as a black man, as a multi-millionaire, is to hear a white chick that you
as a what chick?
As a black term, scared for my safety, is a buzzword. The last thing you want to hear as a black man, as a multi-millionaire, is to
millionaire, a millionaire, a millionaire. Don't worry about it, Shake Smooth. Words are
to hear a white chick that you smashed telling everybody I was scared for my safety.
For a lot of things, for a long time living in LA, the things he said to me were very alarming. When I was 21 or 22 at the time.
This is the first mistake right here, brother. Drake, enough with these college-age girls, bro. You gotta stop messing with these 21 to 26-year-old chicks. These chicks, their brains are not fully developed yet.
And when you hear those things said to you about coming from the most powerful artist in the world that has so much power.
Yeah, it's dangerous when a white girl starts talking about how they don't feel safe. It's dangerous when a white girl starts talking about how they don't feel safe. That could put you in a This is
and can do things the unimaginable within the snap of a finger. It was very scary.
Yup, Drake, she's lining you up, brother. These are legal terminologies. She's trying to prop you up as this guy who has all the
she's trying to make Drake to be a monster, ain't he? That new Kendrick Lamar album finna be fire.
The power in the world and trying to make herself seem helpless.
What were some of the things that he said that would scare you like that? Because that's not cool. You're a baby.
I was
21.
a baby.
Yeah.
And I still feel like a baby.
You are still a baby. 25 is a baby.
Yeah. I think I've just experienced
You've
a
lived
lot.
so much life, girl.
Man, you introduced Drake to Saint-Tropez. Stop acting like that, girl. You was just, I was on my friend's dad's boat, and Drake had never been to Saint-Tropez, and I'm the one that introduced him to. Like, come on, man. You was just the one introducing the things. Come on now.
You're an old soul,
and I feel like
she was in a relationship. Drake was smacking. Two different things.
That.
Yeah.
I mean, I think also moving out at such a young age and being snapped into reality, but yeah.
Here's where the contradiction come in at. On one hand, you want to be, I'm an old soul and I'm so mature. And then on the other end is, oh, well, you were a baby and I was a victim. Well, was you a baby that's a victim or is you an old soul? Which one is it? Did you introduce Drake to Saint-Tropez or You know what happened? You should replace the minis with the chugs. You just went past them. You see what I'm talking about?
I don't
Sorry, I'm watching my kid play
really
Fortnite.
want to get into specifics because I hate bringing that stuff kind of back up.
Yeah.
But he is so talented. I know he has a great heart, and I wish him nothing but the best in his future. I hope he finds somebody that he loves and cherishes for the rest of his life. But it wasn't.
Like, you better call your mama and ask her for advice on what to do with this one, because your daddy didn't know. You made songs about it. Your daddy didn't know. Ask your mama what your daddy did wrong, and then you adjust accordingly.
Me, and it got to a point where it was almost like I physically and emotionally can't give you what you need, so I'm gonna step away.
Yeah.
And I kind of left it at that.
I mean,
And
if he's saying
then-
things to scare you
Well,
like
that's
that,
where
you
I
don't
was-
deserve that.
Well, that's where it was scary because
That's almost abusive.
especially with, like I said, somebody of that power.
No, Drake. No, she's trying to make you out to be a mob boss, brother. More legal terms, Drake. More terms alluding that she was just this innocent, sweet.
Man, she's trying to paint a narrative, ain't she? She's trying to take down that boy BBL Drizzy.
Little white girl that just so happened to cross paths with Drake, the most powerful guy in the world. Pay attention, Drake. This is exactly how they line you up.
Like getting text messages that he's gonna have bitches fold me up.
Bang, we got him. And with that,
Woo! Drake, tell me you didn't threaten Mary Poppins. Tell me you did not threaten Mary Poppins. What she said? What? Let's run this back. Chat, y'all don't think Drake did this, do you?
white girl that just so
Chat, you don't think that Drake would ever threaten this very innocent white girl, do you?
happened to cross paths with Drake, the most powerful guy in the world. Pay attention, Drake. This is exactly how they line you up.
Like getting text messages that he's gonna have bitches fold me up.
Bang, we got him. And with that right there, the case is closed, ladies and gentlemen.
Verbatimly, that's what he said. I was like,
For what
oh, I'm
reason,
gonna lock
though?
my. It was all miscommunication. He thought I was saying something that I didn't.
Nah, she probably was talking to him crazy and he checked her. She probably was talking to Drake crazy and he was like, wait, yo, do you know who you talking to? Come on.
And
Did he think you were talking to the press?
no, he thought I was talking like shit about him in LA when I never was.
So that
And I've-
gives him grounds to say that he's going to have bitches fold you up.
Literally verbatimly. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I didn't leave. I'm not kidding you. Babe, I did not leave my house for like 3 months. I didn't step outside. Like,
Damn. Drake had her so scared she couldn't leave her house for 3 months. Sheesh.
didn't like go out at least.
Yeah.
Because like I was scared because especially somebody of that power. And I know I've grown a lot from it and I know he's grown a lot from it. I think
Yeah.
also during that time it was a
Whoop that. Get him, whoop that. Get him, whoop. See, man, Drake needs to be less Drake and more Sugar Free. Sugar Free don't have these problems. DJ Quick don't have these problems. Just saying.
emotional for both of us because it was just like a big miscommunication. But
Drake, brother, you cannot be using the same terminologies to scare women that you've used before. Brother, you are the only person that anybody has ever heard use the term will fold you up.
So where? So what then? So what then, big dog? Don't look away now, pussy. Don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shy now. We'll fold that up right now.
So it would.
Oh, Drake, you're a folder. You're an origamist. You're an origamist. Golly, man. They didn't call Drake. Son, leave them white girls alone, man. You already know. Man, because you hear what's going on with this? Do this not sound crazy? It's incredible. And you getting at that age where girls is a thing and all that. You see what this nigga's going through with this white woman? You see what I'm going through in Atlanta? What color is her mama? You feel me? You feel me? Do it ever work out good? God, I'm just telling you, son. I'm just telling you, son. Learn from the mistakes of those around you. And then put your brother on game, man, because sometimes he iffy. Put him on game. You feel me? Look at your cousin's mama. What race is she? It's a bunch of drama with her. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm trying to teach him. I'm trying to teach him, man. Be careful who you, boy, because Drake's an origamist. Drake's an origamist. He out here phony.
If she was lying this entire podcast, that term right there will fold you up. That puts you at the crime scene, brother. You guys know how the Joker always leaves a calling card after crime scenes just to let you know that it's him? That's exactly what Drake did. Now, there's so many layers to this. Drake, why are you texting a little white girl that you get her jumped? Are you aware that she could easily have gone to the cops and pressed charges on you? That is a threat of physical harm, brother. You gotta
criminal threat.
Know that the optics of that looks absolutely crazy, especially when you include everything you got going on. Now, secondly, if Drake is just out here casually threatening white girls, imagine how many other people he's threatened behind the scenes. Or even worse, how many other people Drake has actually harmed. Trap Lord Ross actually put out a video about Drake being involved in some very serious gangs out there. So, especially in this day and age where moguls are getting arrested for crimes that they've done, you would think that...
Oh, I forgot. Wait. Who had a weird case? Who has a weird case, Baca or Chubbs? Chubbs got a weird case? Yeah. Baca has a weird case. Dang. Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Sheesh. Not Baca. Not Baca. Man, that's man. Goodness gracious.
Drake would actually just chill out a little bit. Now, again, these are just allegations, and we gotta hear both sides.
My son looks, he goes, nah, it's Baca. It's Baca.
Do I think Drake and his lawyers are going to respond to this? Absolutely not. This is a story that Drake once buried, but Drake, you gotta start moving smarter, brother. Stop issuing threats to women. Stop issuing threats to men. Stop issuing threats in general. You are way too big, way too rich, and...
Hey, bro, you be acting light-skinned, fool. How you up like damn near a B? Is Drake a billionaire? If he's not a billionaire, he has to be close to it. How you up a B, close to a B? You over here threatening fucking Lindsay Lohan. Like, bro, why are you even into a Miley Cyrus?
Just like she said,
Chat, can anybody help me?
Way too powerful to be doing shit like that. Listen, man, y'all gotta stop doing this to Drake. Enough.
Y'all gotta stop doing this to Drake. It's crazy.
Y'all guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Swade Brooks choosing to expose Drake after their relationship ended? Do you guys believe her? Like,
I don't know, man. I think that the white girl might have a point. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I think the white girl kind of got a point because she, I don't know, man. She was saying some things. Man. She was saying some things. That's all I'm saying. Some things were said, and she was saying some things. Dang. They like an hour late? Shouldn't that thing have been on already? Let's see what's going on here.
So one of the most infamous gang wars in LA history has just been reignited recently, and we've seen some pretty messed up videos over the last couple of days of members of each side of this gang going to war with each other, popping up at each other's place of business, beatings in the street.
Now, I will say this. Trap Lord Ross does keep a very nice Bathe in Ape attire on. Trap Lord Ross really likes Bape. And he be having some nice Bape shirts and Bape hats and Bape jackets on. I ain't gonna lie. Bathe in Ape, I really like Bape. And I be seeing Trap Lord Ross wearing that Bape. So I don't got nothing else to say on top of that outside of he be fresh. Now, do he be snitching and talking too much? For sure. But that nigga be fresh though. I'm just saying, nigga be fresh though.
I'm very, very, very
fresh pro club, fresh Bape shirt. I'm trying to. He be pretty fresh, mate. Pretty fresh as a spot, see.
unsurprised if this results in murders very, very soon. Now, this is very interesting because for many years, the Bloods and the Crips in LA didn't really beef. You had the Crips beefing with the Hoovers who wear orange. Bloods have got a lot of issues with different Mexican hoods, Mexican mafia, things like that. But we're now seeing a Bloods and Crip gang war be reignited, and it's two of the most famous sets in all of LA history. So this is the area here of the Inglewood family gangster Bloods, okay? It is quite a big area. They be running Inglewood. But up here on the northern border, okay, is the rolling 60.
I knew he was gonna go there. Trap Lord Ross. All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
These neighborhood Crips. All right. So they share a border along West Florence Avenue up here in the north. And what's really interesting is the Inglewood families, they got a border here with the 8XTRAZ Gangster Crips. They also got a border here with the Rolling 90s Crips. There's the West Side Avenue Pyru gang in the south. Okay, allied with the Inglewood family, the Bloods, got the West Crenshaw Mafia Gangster Bloods here. But what's very, very interesting is that there's a big territory here that you would have thought would have been a straight Blood hood, but now this area of town is banging straight SoFi, all right? Because this is where the SoFi Stadium is. This is where the World Cup's going on, all right? They banging Stadium Gang, all right? They banging neighborhood SoFi, 80,000 members, all right?
The SoFi Stadium is in the Blood hood. Trap Lord Ross, you are already wrong. SoFi Stadium's in Inglewood, bro. That's the Blood hood. It's the Blood hood. No Crips are gonna claim the SoFi Stadium, bro. It's in Inglewood. We all know where the SoFi Stadium is. It's in the Blood hood.
Good day. And you know what was really crazy? It's actually ironic. I went to see the World Cup the other day. I went to see the Bosnia match, and the Bosnian fans were rolling so deep. They were saying they'd never seen this much blue in Inglewood before, okay? The Bosnian fans were rolling through Inglewood. And I don't know how the locals would have felt about this because all of the the red team, the B team, they ain't seen this many people wearing blue shirts in their neighborhood. They thought it was about to be over with. It was an invasion of the Crips. But really, these are Bosnian soccer fans, all right?
Who the hell then gave this nigga a gang map? Crazy.
Right, so, hold your horses, folks. But this actually blew a lot of people's mind. I went and actually watched this soccer game the other day, and it was lit. I really enjoyed myself, even though Bosnia got smoked, all right, by Switzerland. But anyway, as you can see, this is a very serious beef, and this north-south divide between, the Rolling 60 neighborhood Crips and the Inglewood families is very, very serious. I'll give you a little bit of backstory on each of these from this infamous gang map. Also known as the CMT Boys or the Chain Gang, the Inglewood family gangster.
So this nigga don't know anything. He's just reading what's online. Trap Lord Ross doesn't really know anything. Let's get to the actual point. You're just reading quotes of whatever.
The wars flared up once again, all right, when the Inglewood family gangster Bloods, all right, put up this video. And they put up on social media this video of them allegedly beating the brakes off of a Rolling 60s member with the caption, "First day out, belt to ass." And they would be dissing their dead member called Shady Blue. And this would be pretty vicious. I'm probably not going to be able to show you this. I'm probably going to have to blur this. So I'm going to just cue the blur. All right. Sorry that you might have to go and look this one up on your own time because I don't think this is going to be a so. I'll tell you more about it in a minute, but they also said we beat your bitch up. So I guess they beating up the female too, which is just
beating up the girl. It's crazy.
Just horrendous, to be honest. Horrible attack. People saying that kick to the face while he held him in place was effed up. Said, "Welcome to gangbanging." That's Stripes right there. In a sense, so how did you get the name Big Face Kick? Funny story, actually. That's how it goes in the streets. People saying this is the beef is on fire. Okay. Said dudes pulled up dressed like Dean and AB. I thought this was a prison beatdown in the first few secs. They're saying, well, damn, cuz got whooped and his hair pulled. This girl got beat up too. Would have had to get the strap after this one. Saying why everybody got sweats because it's coordinated hits. So you heard of Kitchen Crips? They gym Crips. So why is she crying and saying get up when 3 dudes are stomping on him? How does she not see what's going on? Bitch, call the police. Damn, run and keep running. They're saying shit crazy. They even attacked her. Oh, I didn't hear that. I just know that I heard the guy tell her to shut up and she shut up. I was like, I know that's right. But damn, my thoughts and prayers go out to her. They did say that they beat the woman up as well, which is horrible. Saying a kick to the face was serious. Saying where the F the dude's guns be at? You gangbanging with no gun. You just ask him for it. So it looked like he got caught somewhere he was comfortable at. So it's California. People are scared to get caught with a gun. It ain't Texas or Florida. It's crazy. Okay, they're saying this looks like the Empire Motel right off of Florence near Crenshaw. They're fearless if they fell off in there. The 60s be there in droves sometime. So here's the thing, right? It's saying the Empire Motel right off Florence near Crenshaw. So Florence is obviously the borderline, right? So
I'm sick that this nigga keeps referencing this map. This is disgusting.
They're saying that this is the motel right on this intersection, basically Florence Ave, Crenshaw Boulevard.
There's not a motel on Florence and Crenshaw. There's not a motel on Florence and Crenshaw at all.
So this is right at the border. This is the front line of this gang war, realistically. This is a gang.
Well, it's not. That's actually not true either. Trap Lord Ross is just making things up. That's actually not true at all.
Gang beef, straight front line. I would not want to be anywhere near. This is a PSA to everybody out there in LA.
Like, Trap Lord Ross, why are you lying, bro? It ain't nobody over there but some Mexicans selling tacos sometimes. It used to be a laundromat there, but now it's not a laundromat. I think it might be like a T-Mobile or something right there. Or like a Metro PCS or something. It's probably more realistic. It's what is that, an Arco across the street by the McDonald's? He's just like blatantly. I was on this street earlier today. He's just blatantly making things up.
This little stretch of land here is a no-go zone right now.
No, it's not. It's actually not. That's actually like, boy, Trap Lord Ross, boy.
Do not go here. Do not be. They did actually mention Darby.
It's going to be hard to watch this because he's not giving factual information at all. He's just referencing something that he saw on a map, and he thinks because he's reading it off the internet, he could push it off as true. Trap Lord Ross, this is why people from Los Angeles typically have a problem with your style of content and your style of news reporting, because you just literally went on here and said that this place is a no-go zone and made it seem like this is some like crazy gang ground zero stronghold. And if you went on there right now, the most aggressive thing you might see is a smoker on the corner begging for change. I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Now, are there spots and blocks where it goes down? For sure. You just don't happen to be naming any of them. You feel
Park.
me?
So Derby Park is kind of the main. It says here it's the main hangout and ground zero area for Inglewood family gangster blood members over the last 5 decades off of Arbor Vitae, formerly 92nd, and Crenshaw Boulevard. While
Arbor Vitae, nigga. This nigga said Arbor Vitae. Arbor Vitae? You can't trust somebody who can't pronounce the name of the street that they're talking about. Can't trust. My nigga said Arbor Vitae. That's incredible. I've never heard of Arbor Vitae. Arbor Vitae, yeah. I've never heard of Arbor Vitae.
well-kept, scenic, and family-oriented park at face value, it overlooks the SoFi Stadium from a hill. Derby Park is notoriously known as one of the most dangerous parks in the county and on the west side, as several incidents have resulted in both rival gang members and civilians being murdered here in recent years and past decades, giving it the reputation of a place you probably should only visit if you're Inglewood family gangster blood affiliated or not.
That's every park in LA for the most part. And if you're not over there bothering anyone and you minding your business and you just, taking care of what you got to take care of as you got to take care of it, no one's just accosting you, bro. Nobody's just accosting you. Like, I'm not sure where Arbor Vitae is. I know where Arbor Vitae is. Maybe on Arbor Vitae, things is different. But, you know what I'm saying? You liable to see kids up there playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Now, that is those dudes' communities. But come on, fool. It's kids up there playing basketball. It's football practices going on up there. It's them dudes up there with their kids doing their own community work and all that kind of stuff. Like Trap Lord Ross. What the hell? What the hell? Reply 34. You live on Arbor Vitae or you live on Arbor Vitae? Because I ain't never met nobody who lived off Arbor Vitae.
An affiliate that's from Inglewood and familiar with the area. Okay, so they got pictures from Google Maps of the park. You notice the bloods, right? They're just straight red. Just
that nigga said they got pictures from Google Maps. And then here's the thing about that. You have the park at, never mind. This is the
straight red tarmac, all right? There you go. You can got pickleball over there. I would not want to play in this park any time of day. And this is right by the stadium. They're saying this overlooks the SoFi Stadium, but this is not a place to be right now, okay? See the SoFi Stadium. That might be the last thing you see. Even the trees are bloods. Okay, that might be the last thing you see if you pop up over there. You want to go see a little soccer game. Do not go here. Definitely do not go here.
Did you see like all the kids playing? Like, come on, bro.
But this is not a place to be right now, okay? See the SoFi set. That might be the last thing you see. Even the trees are bloods. Okay,
even the trees are bloods. It's crazy.
That might be the last thing you see.
My nigga, you see what I'm saying? My man's right here watching a youth football game.
If you pop up over there,
youth baseball game. Like, come on, Traveler Ross. You being barnacles right now, bro.
You want to go see a little soccer game?
I'm not saying that game banging doesn't exist, but the image that you're trying to portray, like these dudes are just heartless savages who can't live amongst each. Like, come on, fool. Like, I get that you try to do it for the allure, and I get that this type of content brings you a lot of money, and I get that, you know, this salacious and all that content, you know, kind of do whatever. And I've never really watched any of your content on this type of stuff before, so I never really understood what people meant when they said that they don't really F with you. But Jason, what's the deal, fool? This probably not the best way to go about this, bro. This is probably why they don't be feeling you, Traveler.
Do not go here. Definitely do not go here. Not the place to be right now, right?
To answer your question, Smile, that video was pretty old, and yes, they've already slid on him, and that's where the situation at the Novo comes in, where now Big U is being charged with assault on that individual. So to answer your question in short story short, Smile, yes, they haven't done. Yes, they have. Yes, they will and have.
Parking for the stadium right there, and the spot where you might lose your life is just over here. So people need to be very, very careful. All right, I'll be real with you. People need to be very, very careful around this whole area. Okay, it's right by the SoFi, and I'll keep it real with you. A lot of these gangbangers that you're seeing in these videos, I'm not doing any disrespect at all, but you guys need to be careful because you're causing chaos and starting a gang war right down the street from the World Cup. And if a lot of gangbangers talking about, yeah, don't play with my money. SoFi and FIFA.
Nope, it was just a slow news day, Smile.
International do not play about their money. They will lock you up for 100 years if you play with their money. So I would suggest everybody involved in this to be a little bit careful about what they're doing. So obviously, you know, when they were beating that guy up, they weren't just shouting out Derby Park, but they were also saying, you know, F Shady Blue. Now, there's a lot of different Shady Blues that have come from the Crips over the years, okay, including Lil Shady Blue. Now, according to Reddit, this is one of Nipsey Hussle's right-hand men.
According to Reddit. So all this information you're getting is coming off of Google and Reddit.
And was mentioned to him in a lot of songs, like this 2009 song, this 2009 song Strapped, where he basically shouts out Shady Blue. He says, Slawson, N-word, I bet you get banged on. All right, let me go. No, I'm going to go back. I'm going to read more of this, right? I'm going to read more of this because this
Trap Lord Ross was trying to put it together, ain't he? Man, my man said, I'm going to use Reddit. I'm going to use Google. I'm going to use Google Maps. I'm going to use a bunch of articles made by anybody who could just upload anything to Wikipedia. And I'm going to take some old rap lyrics and I'm going to make this make sense. All right, Trap Lord Ross, let's see what you're doing. And it's crazy because people will look at this and think that it's facts. People will look at this situation and think that it's fact, and just it's just not. Like, it's just a flam.
This whole verse, low key, it kind of makes a lot of sense to what's going on with this
crazy world we living in. I would never understand how a square from England is on YouTube talking about LA gang politics. He's living his life in the safety, making money off gang violence. Crazy world we live in. Man, come on now. This is wild.
It's the message,
and it's so inaccurate. It's so inaccurate. You feel me? Yeah, Florence and Crenshaw. Yeah, it's not safe, but it's not unsafe for the reasons that he's mentioning. So, and then honestly, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Florence and Crenshaw is not the most dangerous intersection in Los Angeles. It's actually not. Like, I've stood on that corner plenty of times. I've walked to that intersection plenty of times. I've never had a problem. Not one time in my life. I've waited on a bus at that intersection. I've waited on Ubers at that intersection. I've walked to that intersection to go to McDonald's and all kind of stuff like that. I've never had a problem. Never had a problem. So it's really not that dangerous. I mean, it's no more dangerous than any South Central. It's no more. What are you doing? What was that little move? Are you just doing it? Oh, that's your new little thing? Yeah, that's not the most dangerous. There are way more dangerous intersections that you can stand on in LA, for sure. So I mean, it's no more dangerous than any other South Central intersection, and that's actually one of the least dangerous ones, I guess.
For you stupid Crips and stupid Bloods, look, I'm not as stupid as y'all thought I was. Come through your block and let y'all talk about who cocked the slug, slick shit, ruthless, scandalous Crip shit, while I was raised on stunt and get your brains blown. Slawson, I bet you get banged on. That's what my dude Shady Blue got the gauge for. That's what my dude Black Sam got the Mac for. Feds front on my spot. I'm running out the back door, right? So Shady Blue is definitely a name, you know, that is definitely historic and respected when it comes to the big Crips. But according to Reddit, okay, his name's been brought up in a lot of different situations. Okay.
Replay, stop trying to make something into what it's not, bro. It's not that dangerous of an intersection, my dude. It's not. And you know, I get that you want attention in the chat, but we're not. It's not. Just better yet, reply, whatever your name is. We're gonna give you 5 minutes in timeout because you don't really got it together. So we're gonna just give you a second to get it together. Don't even worry about that. Let's continue on.
And it says, y'all probably be wondering what happened with
A to Z. It's always some random dude that's not even from Los Angeles in the comments talking crazy, bro.
Lil Shady Blue and why Nipsey stopped talking about him. This is one of Nip's right-hand man. Truth of the matter is Shady's name ended up on some paperwork dealing with a murder. Nip says Shady's name in a song called Strapped. Okay. So obviously they're referencing that. People saying he went to West Angles Church, used to sing in the choir with Aunt Mildred. I bet right now he was wishing he stuck to praising the Lord. Said bro turned into a straight up. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to say that in case that's offensive, but I don't even know what that means. Okay. But yeah, this a serious person. Okay. But there's different Shady Blues. So I don't know exactly who they was dissing, but they was dissing a Shady Blue of some sort. Okay. There's also Tiny Shady Blue, aka Shady Blue 4. Okay. A lot of different Shady Blues out here. This is Tiny and Infant Shady Blue. That's an ugly sight. All right. Listen, I'm not telling you anyone's an ugly sight. I'm just saying this is what's out here. This is what's going on. This is what's being posted. Now, Infant Shady Blue unfortunately died in a car crash in November 2020.
God bless the dead.
This is kind of a little bit of backstory. This is Tiny Shady Blue paying tribute to Infant Shady Blue on the day after he passed away. He said, "This shit crazy, B. Like you beat death 3K times. Laying in that bed with them bullets in your body just to go out like that. I guess it was our time to part ways finally. You already know how we rocked. We did the
Traveler Ross, you got to be careful reading certain game things because you just made a hell of a diss, and I don't think you knew it, brother. You just did a hell of a diss, and I don't think you knew it, brother. So you might want to be a little bit careful as you continue to talk about these things in which you actually know nothing about, and it's clear because if you did, you would have been a lot more careful with your words just now, but another reason why maybe you shouldn't be speaking on these types of things because you just made an extremely big party foul and you don't even know where you made the party foul at.
Unthinkable together. We stayed down through it all, being at the lowest of the low. Now we was up and having it our way. Like really no worries, B. Until we meet again. This shit bulletproof. You know how I'm going to keep that name lit. You know we had it rolling. They love the pack. 3K Amigos for life. Scan less for Shady. SIP Shady Blues. So Tiny would also get a tattoo on his forehead the same day that said Shady Blue 5. So this is how serious they repping the Shady Blue moniker that has been.
Right. You from a place where you can't even carry a pow. You niggas walk around with sticks and stones and breaking bones. You feel me? Snips, nails, and puppy dog tails. And you over here talking about LA gang politics? Crazy work.
Passed down from kind of generation to generation, from member to member. It's a very, very, it's an important piece of the history on the blue side. Now, this is the vigil for Infant with the whole gang there. So, basically, Shady Blue, as I said, Shady Blue 5 World, he was beloved by the members, okay? Unfortunately, Infant Shady Blue passed away in November 2020, and then Tiny Shady Blue actually passed away the following year on April 2021. And allegedly, reportedly, the Inglewood family Gangster Bloods may well have been responsible for this, okay?
So, Trap Lord Ross is trying to connect them. Okay, I see what's going on now. Trap Lord Ross is trying to piece together, okay, Detective Ross, he's trying to piece it together.
He actually, I believe, maybe it was after midnight, but it said,
yeah, Trap Lord Ross has no experience in this situation, but hey man, who did it first, Flakko or Trap Lord Ross? They both came from somewhere else, profiteering off of this. It's all a European way of profiteering off of African American culture. I'm just saying, it's all a profiteer off African American culture.
He was. No, so it was actually at the end of March. Danaeus Delman Nicholas, Nichols, a 24-year-old black man, died on Wednesday, March the 31st, being shot near 110 East Palmdale Boulevard in Palmdale. And unfortunately, he passed away there's actually kind of a Reddit thread about this when it happened, and there's a lot of interesting.
And then like all his proof is coming off of Reddit, Google, and Wikipedia. Like none of this, and then he's not even going out to say like, "Hey man, don't take this as seriousness because Google, Wikipedia, and Reddit aren't credible sources." He's not even saying that. He's not even saying that. He's just reading it and he's making it seem like this is what it is because he's getting it from these sources and all that kind of stuff. But bro, you wrong as 2 left feet on a prostitute in the church walking in a circle before she go turn a trick after she just got done praying for forgiveness. You wrong for this. So I don't understand where Trap Lord Ross will, okay, give you a report. You know what I'm saying? And you citing your sources, you saying where you got it from, but you're not citing that the sources you got are no more relevant than the National Enquirer, bro. These are tabloids. Like you're literally giving us tabloids as fact. Literally giving us tabloids as fact. There's nothing credible about Reddit. You feel me? Like there's nothing credible about Wikipedia. There's nothing credible about some random Google search because you went on streetgangs.com and found a map. Like, hear what I said. Because you went on streetgangs.com and you found you a little map, bro. Like, come on, Trap Lord Ross. Come on, Trap Lord Reezy. You got to do better, Trap Lord Reezy. You got to do better, bro. Not gonna lie.
Information on there. It says Tiny Shady Blue from Rolling 60s, allegedly killed by Inglewood families in Palmdale. Some of his tweets a few weeks before he got killed show that he knew death was around the corner. Rest in peace. Okay, so there he is, man. Rest in peace to him. He said, if I ever get chipped or die, my mama already know the 6 dudes that would have carried my casket are dead already. So he'd obviously lost a lot of friends to the streets. So I'm just trying to live before I die, if that makes sense. So if I get chipped or die, I don't even want a funeral. The people I really effed with knew what was up with me. Don't have no funeral for them fake ass people and fake tears. Just post he was with us and is no longer here. Keep it simple. Okay. And it's just so sad to see people in the streets going through such serious situations. And, life is just so harsh on them that it's like, bro, don't even worry. Just keep it moving after I die. I know it's coming. It's sad to see, man. But that's the lifestyle a lot of guys are living. They're saying this dude put 5 bodies on the homies in 10 business days. Bro, a straight clown. I think they're talking about the Reddit poster who's making this post. Okay, that's that. I'm not so sure. It says how'd they get him that?
Yeah, because it's not real. Like you guys you Trap Lord Ross, you're bringing this situation, you're bringing this to the internet, and you're talking about it as if it's an actual fact, and it's not. Trap Lord Enquirer. You feel me? Like just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like man, I do reply. You stayed for all 5 minutes. We gonna just let you kick it. Whatever. If it's that serious for you and you actually stayed in the chat through your timeout, we're just gonna let you. But read the room though. Read the room. Hey, mods, let him. You feel me? Yeah, Trap Lord Ross, you're just making things up, bro.
Effing far.
The dude in the Reddit is just making things up. But that's what
everybody's saying.
That's why these gangbangers be having an issue with y'all, because y'all get into the content, y'all get into the space. Y'all get to saying things that are just blatantly not real, that are just blatantly not true. And in saying these things that are blatantly not real and blatantly not true, you know what I'm saying? You disrespecting what they got going on. Now, is it what I got going on? No. But at the same time, too, if you're going to, start talking about what these guys have going on, you got to be a lot more factual in your capsule, big dog. Or make it clear that it's some cap in your rap. Like, hey, my dude, I'm picking all this up off Reddit. Reddit is not a reliable or a trusted source. Don't believe nothing off of Reddit because, it's just all too flamorous. But I'm going to just go ahead and talk about this because this is what's on the internet. That's one thing. But the way you say it so factually, and you say it with so much emotion, and you say it like it's so like this is just what it is. You feel me? This is just what it is. And that's where the people have a problem with you, because the way that you're planning your semantics is like, well, what I only said. But no, the nuance and the tone in what you say is very like matter of fact. You feel me? And you're just not telling the truth.
Palmdale and Lancaster because it's cheap. So murders always happen out there, but they stem from LA. So he wasn't even staying out there. He was at a hotel pimping and ran into an enemy. Says the world is so huge and dudes like him would rather stay in a bubble and get caught up like this. It's shameful. It says, and y'all see how he put in Inglewood Families K. It stands for Inglewood Families Killer, and those are the ones that killed him. They're saying that that's the 60s main enemies. Okay, the Inglewood family gangsters. People saying, was it confirmed? The guy on Reddit, people on Reddit are saying it, but look, I don't know for sure. All right, this is just what's been going around. Shady Blue 4 was a straight hitter He knew what's coming with it when you living like that. Rest in peace. What's crazy, bro, was locked up in the same prison where his father at from 4 Deuce Gangster Crips doing life. Okay, it's really sad. So the thing is, right, when it comes to this, there was allegedly several get backs and revenge shootings that followed, allegedly, all right? So there was a few incidents that went down, all right? And I'll just break a few of them down for you, okay? Basically, there was an incident where Inglewood family Gangsta Blood rapper, okay, one of the most famous people from over there, Frosty the Snowman, and another member called Baby Darby, they were apparently shot at while driving in a car in Inglewood, and unfortunately, Baby Darby ended up passing away from this incident. Frosty fortunately survived, but there's been a lot of reporting around it and a lot of... I'll show you the news report, then I'll tell you what everyone on Reddit was saying about this. But
I'll show you the news report, then I'll show you what everybody on Reddit is saying about this. This dude, Trap Lord Ross, is sick. This dude, Trap Lord Ross, is sick. If you're not sure, then why the F are you just reading a random internet rumor? Make it make sense. Man. You said that you're not sure about it. You said that you don't know nothing about it. You said that it's unclear. Nigga, why are you not making that more clear before you read this flu, flammery, skullduggery, and larceny about situations that just might not be the real?
There was a double shooting in Inglewood that injured 2 people. So, okay, Great American Block Party. So let me show you what was going down with this. If I can get this clips to load up. One sec. Is this working?
Well, more breaking news at this hour, this time in Inglewood, where police are investigating a double shooting. Desmond Shaw in Sky 2, live overhead with more. Des?
Yeah, Pat, we're here at La Brea near Centinela where the shooting took place. Looks like it's Inglewood PD and LAPD investigating this right on the border of LA and Inglewood. There was a shooting here. 2 people sent to the hospital in critical condition off to a local trauma center. And you see this car that crashed. Looks like it's involved in the crash. It's unclear if the people inside were shot or if that's a suspect vehicle. We don't have any information about a suspect being in custody, but 2 people had to be transported to the hospital. Pretty serious shooting here with La Brea shut down. Pat, back to you now in the studio.
All right. Thank you, Des.
So it's a serious incident happening at La Brea and Centinela Avenues, according to the Inglewood Police Department. Both victims.
We can't trust a nigga that pronounced Centinela. We can't trust a nigga that pronounced Centinela. We can't trust a nigga that pronounced Centinela. We can't trust a nigga that say Arbor Vita instead of Arbor Vita. Or Vaida, whatever he said, almost like he said Vallarta, but we can't trust it. If you on Centinela, I don't know about you, bro, because as long as I've been growing up in the city of Los Angeles, I've never driven down the street Centinela. Now I know Centinela. You feel me? So I done been down Centinela a few times. I used to practice at Centinela Park when I was a kid at the playing for the Inglewood Jets. You feel me? Edward Vincent Jr. Park, as some of y'all might know it, but it's Centinela Park to us. I know that Darby Park is on Arbor Vitae. Now Arbor Vitae, that's what he said, Arbor Vitae. I don't know about no Arbor Vitae. You feel me? So the crimes that happen on Arbor, you know what? I see what's going on here. Trap Lord Ross, he not lying. Here. Jeffrey, here it is right here. He not talking about LA. He talking about Centinela and Arbor Vitae. He ain't talking about us. Because if he was, he would know enough and know how to pronounce it. Now he talking about other places with these made up fictitious characters. Okay, I get it. Because he on Arbor Vitae and Centinela.
For sure, one did pass away. Now, this would all kind of go around on Reddit once the news and the information about the person that passed away was revealed. A lot of people online have implied that the crew behind the shooting was the Score Gang or the Rolling 60s, kind of that young generation of the Rolling 60s. Okay.
The Score Gang? Wait, hold on.
A lot of people online have implied that the crew behind the shooting was the Score Gang or the Rolling 60s, kind of that young generation of the
My man can't pronounce nothing.
Rolling 60s. Okay. I'll just read you a little bit from this Reddit post and then you can make your own conclusions. So I don't want no one to say I'm doing nothing too hot. But they're saying this is Baby Darby from the Inglewood family Bloods who got killed allegedly by Rolling 60 neighborhood Crips. Frosty the Snowman was shot with him. The last 2 slides are the Rolling 60s. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. Listen, I don't know anything, right? People saying RIP Darby. Darby was shot in the head. Frosty was shot in the arm. This all happened in
We know nothing. We know nothing. This nigga right here, he think it's called Centinela. and it's Arbor Vitae. So don't take nothing that he say serious. He think it's a street in Inglewood, California called Centenalia. He think that it's a street in LA called Arbor Vitae. Don't take nothing that he say serious. Don't get upset. Man, he talking about the homies. He talking about blah, blah, blah. Don't even bother yourself because he's a flu flammer, a skulldugger, and a larcer. And there's absolutely no truth to anything that Trap Lord Ross is saying in his video. He's gotten a lot of things just dramatically wrong. Dramatically wrong. So we're not going to take this as any more than entertainment. We're not going to take this as any more than Trap Lord Ross doing what Trap Lord Ross does, make fictitious content for the YouTube station and for the YouTube platform, because it ain't no way, shape, form, or fashion that any of us can take this man serious after we just listened to him say Centenalia and Arbor Vitae.
2021. So that's Derby. That's obviously the news that we already saw. The Sen Frosty the Snowman got on live on IG for the first time since being shot. He says he was almost paralyzed. Now, I've done a video previously where I was talking about this incident just in the midst of Frosty having that beef with Draco the Ruler on some separate shit. And I believe he posted videos in the back of the ambulance. I think he had like a G-Wagon following him. So, you know, he was definitely well protected in class. You know, definitely some interesting characters from Score Gang that just coincidentally appear to have been put. You can see the Score Gang jacket there, right? So, yeah. I'm gonna be careful what I read. People said, if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. They saying, please. They're saying, dude said way too much. Now we all know. Trap Lord Ross head ass. God damn it. I ain't saying nothing. I'm not.
Trap Lord Ross head ass. Honestly, fool, I think they did cancel the Tuesday show. We've been waiting, bro. We've been waiting. Shout out to the home team. A to Z. You see what I did there? Shout out to the home team. Out the park. Anyway, back to what we talked about in the video. I don't think that there's anything going on that is going to really show any substantial evidence to what Trap Lord Ross is saying. It just seems like he is doing a whole lot of unnecessary talking, and it doesn't sound like Trap Lord Ross knows anything about what he's talking about, man. So go, yeah, for sure. Go stream New Jack's music. He has great music. Shout out to him.
Saying no, I'm just.
As Crib Mac would say, he's a great individual. A great American, as Crib Mac would say. He's a great American.
What the hell? They're saying dry snitching like a MF, all right? For real, so you snitching. I said, damn, how they even find them. Frosty experiencing this and still acting untouchable is crazy. They're saying Score Gang, too bad the 60s at the bottom don't put out more music. I don't know about that. They said 60s was going crazy in 2021. Now they're still pushing Inglewood Family Gangsta K extra hard, especially now that squabble they got with them. Said, yeah, but I'll be
like, these are a bunch of people from nowhere in Los Angeles, let alone nowhere in California, having this conversation, politicking who's doing what. Oh, yeah, they're getting into it with this person, getting into it with that person. Like, nigga, nobody in this conversation is even in Los Angeles. It's a bunch of dweebs on Reddit giving their synopsis of what they feel like is going on. You feel me? This is incredible. This is incredible. Like, this is not, I can see if Trap Lord Ross was in like the barbershop or like in the hoods or like in the plazas, and you know what I'm saying? Trap Lord 100, same Discord news outlet. On God, bro. Like, he's a Discord news outlet. I can see if he was like in the community with these dudes, in the neighborhood with these dudes. I can see if anything happened to where he was, you know, for lack of better words, amongst the members, but you're not. Like, nigga, you are listening to people who are on Reddit narrate their version of what they think is happening in situations that have nothing to do with each other. Absolutely nothing to do with each other. And you are doing all this at the detriment and at the disposal of Los Angeles gang culture. This is incredible. Trap Lord Ross, you are a flu flammer. You right here, Harry Potter, you a flu flaming skull Duggan Larson individual, brother.
Be real, all the 60 shooters that was active in the wars 2020-21, all in jail. Only like a few of them is out, to be honest. It's really dead. They're not killing, nothing like that no more. Their shooters are dumb. They get caught right after they do something. That's just people. This is just speculation on Reddit. I'm not jacking that, right? And they're saying this the dude from 60s, saying last pick's federal, bro. Saying, what you telling me for? Go tell them that. They're the ones that posted this, and they still have it up on their Instagram accounts. And they didn't they just have Derby whacked out on their Hood Day jackets like a week ago? If anything, they're telling on themselves. So, gang, you literally showed pictures that did that skit, brother? We don't know. We don't know. I don't even know who that.
That's actually he's not even in the same country as LA Gangs. No, Trap Lord Ross lives in LA now. I'm not gonna say where, but he definitely does live in LA now. With that also being said, a lot of times dudes will have other dudes whacked out on their jackets that they have nothing to do with the unalignment of. It's just a show of disrespect. So just because somebody has somebody whacked out on a jacket or a name whacked out on a jacket doesn't mean that they're the ones who necessarily did said whacking out. Doesn't mean that they're not the ones who did said whacking out, but it doesn't mean that they are the ones, who did said whacking out. So that's a bit of a stretch. But this whole piece of content is just one big stretch. You feel me?
They are. No one got arrested for that scene, and you literally showed who did that. That's police. So they didn't do that skit, bro. What are you talking about? Only looks like you're saying it. All right. They're saying free the scorers. People said, nah, bro, the score's told. All right. Yeah.
Trap Lord Ross will read trolls as facts.
That's crazy. They're saying, is that Pops at the last pick? I was in a county with bro, but it was his first time in SBC. So there's a lot going on. All right. People are saying that this post is federal. All right. This poster sounds familiar. This is probably how Wack and Flakko know all your business. Bring it to No Jump at SMH. It's safe to say California dudes as slow as F. Saying not Darby and Frosty. All right. So.
And then here's another thing too. People will watch this and be like, man, them California dudes are slow. Trap Lord Ross is just making things up. He's just blatantly making things up. Like a lot of things he's saying are just not true. So before y'all get it all in the comments, man, well, Trap Lord Ross said, y'all the ones that believe this dummy. So if you believe a dummy, what does that make you?
Do I want to? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. There's some lyrics. There's some lyrics from certain people that some people think might be kind of. Anyway, I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. If that's your homie, don't do it.
So basically, okay, following that beatdown of the Rolling 60s members that we saw earlier in the video, okay, the Rolling 60s would then apparently go up in Inglewood family's hood looking for Get Back. And they would run up in, I believe, this is like a store. And then I think they ran up into the Inglewood swap meet. And this was kind of crazy. And to be fair, there's quite a lot of slurs said in this video. So I'm probably going to have to, I don't know how I can censor this, or I'm probably going to have to trim. We're going to have to trim some stuff out of this. I don't know how this is going to work, but they say some pretty crazy offensive stuff in this. They use the F slur to refer to people from Inglewood, which
this is a video where they make the security guard disrespect the Inglewood families while in the Inglewood swap meet.
I didn't know that was a thing, right? They basically run up in the store. They say some pretty offensive stuff, and they reference the people that got killed. They asked the store clerk for some Darby Woods in reference to the blood that got killed in that incident, baby Darby. They also asked for some Indian Blues, which is this Indian Red Boy, another Inglewood family gangster blood member that was killed in July 2021 on a kind of different sort of separate situation. He was actually killed. He was live on IG Live, and obviously he had a lot of issues with Draco the Ruler. Draco rapped, since they love Instagram so much, they're going to die on it. He made fun of this guy a lot. And he died on July the 8th, 2021.
Munchie B is not going to like this one.
And basically people don't know how it happened or who was responsible. There's many theories. People say it's some of the craziest shit they've ever seen. It's a horrible video. Okay, I won't show it to you. So I remember seeing the video. He was shot in the lungs. He couldn't say anything. Then he died. The look of horror on his face knowing it was over was crazy. It is just horrible. They're saying, wasn't he shot in the face or was it all in the body? Said he had to have got hit in his lung or somewhere in his respiratory system because he was choking on his own blood, gasping for air. He couldn't even get out his last sentence. It was really sad. People say they never forget the IG. It was horrible. It was honestly, it's just horrible. It was horrible. I think maybe that was the video. I ain't gonna get into all that. But anyway, this is what went down yesterday, and this is pretty crazy.
Hey, is there a death for sale in here? Y'all got some Darby Woods in here? Y'all got some Darby Woods? You ain't got no Darby Woods? On 6 y'all ain't got no Indian Blues in here? 6 They homies, they know they ain't got no Darby in here? They ain't got no Darby in here? Ain't no Darby in here? Ain't no Darby in here? Dead homies, nigga. The fuck? SC crib, nigga. There ain't no Darby in here, nigga. 6 nigga. No Darby in here, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Say guard nation, let them niggas know we guard, okay? Nigga, fuck. Nigga say fuck it. Nigga say fuck it. Damn, nigga said fuck it. Nigga, on hood crib. Nigga, he said fuck, nigga. Neighborhood crib. 6th Street, we out here. Broad daylight, 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, in the day, 6 so it don't matter, nigga, on hood. Today's gonna be a marvelous day. Ass. Nigga, Inglewood God, nigga. We up here, nigga. This our shit, nigga. Tiny Papa on hood, Tiny Papa on 6 on the dead homies, nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. 6th Street, nigga. Ass on hood. On 6 this our shit, nigga. This our shit, little nigga. On 6 this our shit, little nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Okay. A lot of fuck them dudes. 6 Y'all know what it's at. On rolling. We know about all the spots, nigga. This our shit, nigga.
It's crazy. Okay, it's crazy. They're doing a lot. All right. Store clerk, like, here we go again.
He didn't trim enough. He didn't trim enough.
People can't believe it. Okay. It's crazy. People saying, how come they didn't go to Derby Park? So they went there first, go on Honest Media IG. They hit Derby, swap meet, and then the liquor store. If you're really looking for that smoke, you're supposed to post up, relax, and grab a chair, saying they don't want to die. I said, relax, just hang out all day.
Isn't it crazy how people who are inside will tell you how to handle your situations outside? Like, oh, you're supposed to do this.
They don't show up in 20 hours, just spend the night. Maybe tomorrow they'll show up. But if you really want smoke, just stay there till they have to go there. Okay, people saying they're leaving a trail. Imagine just trying to run on honest business and feed your family. You got to deal with this shit.
Now, that's what we're not talking about. Imagine trying to run an honest business and feed your family, and you got to deal with this. Now, that is very true. That's a real victim here.
Every day they're saying should have picked a better spot. You already know what time it is. That's a fact, right? Why not just go up to Derby? They're saying they didn't have a death wish. They pushed all their shit where they're supposed to be at, but they didn't go to Derby. They're saying yes, they did. We might have to find out. We might have to find out if they went to Derby. So they made a stop at the swap meet on a day that a World Cup game is going on, and the police is out hot too. Right? This is the thing. All of this going on while the World Cup's going on, bro. Everybody's going to jail. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I think everybody's getting scooped up.
Well, duh.
Everybody's getting scooped up and going to jail. Like, guys, I'm not trying to get involved in your gang business, but like, if you're not careful, everybody will be going to prison. So I've just popped up onto Honest Media's page, as that comment suggested. I'm not seeing any clips of them at the park. I did see them on the story. There was a little bit more than what we saw. They said they was going to No Jumper. That's all they said.
Let them niggas know we guard.
We seen that. We seen this.
We on our way, nigga. No Jumper, nigga. Go beat up Munchie right now. 6 we couldn't see you, nigga. So nigga on hood, you can't, nigga. On hood, nigga. We couldn't see you, nigga. Don't lock the door. Don't lock the door. Try that back.
So, okay.
They're saying they're going to pull up on Munchie at No Jumper. Munchie left No Jumper a few weeks ago, so I don't know how that's going to work. But look, I would say anybody involved in this situation, man, I would say calm. Right now, it's the World Cup, man. They're going to be throwing all kinds of years and...
Okay, so on that note, we're going to go ahead and... All right, it's okay. That could be why today's episode of No Jumper got canceled. The young niggas went up there tripping. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Alrighty. Good nighty. Let's see. Okay, so I am hearing that No Jumper was canceled today. It was canceled. They said that No Jumper was canceled. Do we have an episode of No Jumper today? It was supposed to be with Rios, I believe. You know what? Let's start off with Instagram because I believe Rios was supposed to be on there. Not now. Let's see. No Jumper. So we don't have anything from today. Am I tripping? Or Rios is supposed to be on there? Where did I see they were talking about Rios being on No Jumper? It's No Jumper right here. Let's see. YouTube chat. Let's see. Am I tripping? Rio's supposed to be on there. Let's see. So I think that the Tuesday show might be canceled. Let's see. Go to the No Jumper page. Damn, Adams live. Damn, it's no Tuesday show. It's no Tuesday. Damn. Adam Stories. Okay, bam. Go to Adam Stories. All right. Let's go back to Instagram. Go to Adam Stories. I don't follow Adam, but let's see. Nope, I don't follow Adam. Let's see.
I know a lot of people been hating in the comments. All right, as far as the Tuesday show, I was so close to putting together what I feel is the best version of the Tuesday show that could possibly exist at this time. We're one away. One person who was supposed to be there was not available. That update will be coming next week. So this week, we have a cast that is very on point, but not 100% there. I think it'll be entertaining. I think it'll be a good time, but it's not quite what I wanted, but it's cool. It's gonna be a good time. I thought about canceling, honestly, and just doing a big reveal. Wow, this is the new Tuesday show next week, but I have to provide for you guys. You guys need the entertainment. So 4 o'clock. See y'all there.
Well, no, because it's 5 o'clock now, nigga. It's 5:30. We still ain't seen it.
It'll be a good time. It's just not 100%.
So you got Rios, Jalise, Lush, J Hood. Okay.
All right.
Usually,
Yo, King Yella. I thought this current era of No Jumper, how's the name? The chaos era. That's what I'm gonna call it. You know, it's like No Jumper goes through like long periods of steady content, and then it'll be like briefly interrupted by these sort of explosions in which everything just gets switched up for a while, you know? And so this has been the chaos era, but we're entering into another era. You know, you don't really know what the era is going to be.
I got you. I got you on live, so be mindful of your manners.
Gucci, what's the deal, my fella?
So I'm sitting here. I'm trying to, listen to my Will Smith CD. I'm all excited. Tuesday show. I'm looking to see Rios and all that kind of stuff, and I can't find the show.
So, due to circumstances beyond our control, the Tuesday show is on hiatus for today. However, I can tell you that next week's Tuesday show is going to be something that everybody's going to be talking about. Good, bad, or ugly. We got a lineup that everybody is going to be talking about, brother.
All right. Look, don't tell me nothing, because I leak like a bad faucet unless it's important. Don't even tell me nothing. But all right, fool. Hey, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Did Rich Rabbit mess up the show today? Because if he did, I'm finna talk shit.
No, it wasn't. It was not on double. It was not on double R.
All right, bet. Look, because he got to make the riches look good, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, you feel me? Y'all are both Rich Gang in different capacities.
Yeah, that's my bro.
Yeah, you already.
All right, fool. Be safe, my nigga.
You already know it's love, player. You keep doing your thing, man. I always love to tune in.
Oh man, love. Be safe, brother.
Should be smooth on.
So that's Lush, and it ain't no Tuesday show. Man. It's canceled. Man. But I would like to see Rios on there. But let's see where this goes.
Called until you get into it, but this is actually the final Chaos Era podcast tonight. After tonight, we start a new era with a new collection of hosts. But tonight, the fuck shit will be on full display. It's a proper send-off to the Chaos Era.
Okay.
All right. So I have an announcement. We are not going to be doing the No Jumper show tonight. We are going to be coming back with our latest and greatest new.
They flu flammed us. Chat, we've been flu flammed. A flam has been a foot.
Improved.
A skull has been dug.
Ultimate climactic cast of characters next Tuesday. But unfortunately, a certain member of the podcast suffered a death in his family.
Okay, God bless him. God bless him. God bless him.
And, that's a pretty good excuse, all things considered. So, we're already kind of struggling to make the cast work. So we're going to be making our re-emergence next Tuesday. I will see you there. And apologies to anybody who was expecting us to be able to keep them entertained this evening.
And there y'all have it, chat. That's the end of that, man. That's the end of that. So, not sure what to tell y'all, man. Not sure what to tell y'all, but Adam 22 is making it clear what it is, what it ain't, what it's going to be. No Tuesday show tonight. Now say it with me. So, for those of y'all who are a little upset about that, guess what? I don't know what to fucking tell you, big dog. I don't know what to tell you because that ninja said it ain't no it ain't none of that. You feel me? So, with that being said, let me see something real quick. I need a game. Let me better. All right, let me see something real quick. Let me see.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about later.
They made his way back up to no jumper. I kind of expected it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was coming, but so this the first clip that's dropped with 4XTRAZ and Adam.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about 4XTRAZ going back over to no jumper. Giving life, what's the deal, bro? How do y'all feel about 4XTRAZ going back to no jumper? Are y'all mad about it? Are y'all glad about it? Do you love to see it? Do you hate to see it?
Back at no jumper, they reunited, and I'm gonna stop and go with this content, but make sure y'all hit that QR code in the beginning of the video. Link on the top of this comment section or in the community.
Oh shit, that bear hug. I missed that. You're picking me up off the ground.
Oh man. Vernon Avenue, Crip. Vernon Avenue, Crenshaw the Fig, West Side Foley. What up with you, man? Get your ass. What up with you? What up with you?
That's a great there, yeah.
That's a classic right there. That's a classic right there.
That was the end of the era. That's wild.
That is. What up?
Good to see you.
How you feeling, man? What's up, man?
Good to see you.
What you doing?
Good, man. Trying to get nice like you.
Nah. This shit's come. This shit come after. You got it already.
Yeah?
You got it. We gotta
Not
talk.
like that. I ain't got a rolling chain yet.
This shit ain't.
And is it me or my boy Adam sound a little he look like nervous, but not scared nervous, but he sound like I don't know, man. He sound a little nervous, but all right, keep going.
That's class. I have to keep it on my neck because that's
Definitely seems unsure for sure.
part of respect culture.
Nah, I feel it.
Yeah. We got a long way to talk.
We got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about though.
Yeah, you gotta smoke a blunt first.
No, you see this right here? I got my own weed. I got my own weed stuff, my own weed shops and all that.
Oh, you got your own weed shops, but you're still not gonna indulge?
Oh, no, I'm not gonna indulge it. And I got my own cartoon. We got a lot of shit to talk about.
You definitely got a lot to talk about.
We do got a lot to catch up on.
You wanna get in there?
Let's go.
Let's go.
A lot to talk about, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We got a lot to talk about, bro.
All right, let's crack it up.
All right, Paul.
This motherfucker
on.
The MF on, but he might have meant weed strain, like his own strain of weed, but he might got a shop though. So you know what I'm saying. Shout out to whatever strain or shop he got and all that. You know what I'm saying. Cartoon coming and all that. All right, keep going.
Vernon Avenue. I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass.
Should have known it was gonna be like that.
I'm on your ass.
You guys want a 4XTRAZ weed strain? That's something that people want to Want to be a part of?
I'm gonna let you do yours.
All right. You did bunk, bro. You did bunk. You know you did bunk, bro. You know you did bunk, bro. You know you did bunk. You know you did bullshit. And look, you did bunk. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna break all that shit down. I'm gonna break it down from the beginning to all the way to the end. Okay. How you did bullshit, bro. You did bunk, bro. You did some shit, bro. That I ain't been into this motherfucker like a year or something now.
Almost a year.
Like almost a year.
We are.
Since my incident.
We're 10 days.
Okay, it's June. His accident happened 4th of July last year. So, you know, it's a year. It's a little bit shy of a year. But I wonder how this 4th of July gonna go for him. Because if I was him, I have all kind of 4XTRAZ shirts. You know what I'm saying? On 4th of July, if I was him, you know what I'm saying? You could really be getting a bag going around, talking to the kids, telling them to take precaution, you know what I'm saying, to be safe on 4th of July. But, you know, I believe it's...
If I was 4XTRAZ, I would be enjoying a 4th of July within the safety of a professional firework show.
It bothers him, so he probably not comfortable doing that. You know what I'm saying? But keep going.
Days away from a year.
Yeah,
Well, basically 10 days away from your accident. Yeah.
Like, bro, if you let somebody come on this motherfucker, bro, and then you I want to jump over the table because you hit the motherfucker with the diss song.
Do it.
You came on with the diss song.
We'll get to the diss song. We'll get to the diss song.
Hold up. First off, we go to the incident happened. I'm thinking like, if a jump on your motherfucking show, bro, and by me and you being
Munchie B saying do it as if he's insinuating he wants 4XTRAZ to cost Adam 22 is crazy. Why would Munchie B want 4XTRAZ to put Adam 22 in a costume? What in a costume?
By me and you being straight and friends and we got a bonding relationship, I'm thinking like if a motherfucker get up on there talking some bullshit, you'll be like, all right, bro, like stop that, bro. Like, all right, let's talk about something else, bro. We ain't about to do all.
But again, like I said, Adam 22 doesn't have that level of loyalty to his wife, so why would he have it towards 4XTRAZ or anyone else?
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I got too much respect for him to be talking like that, bro. We're gonna cut that. We're gonna stop, bro, and we're gonna talk about something else. But we ain't gonna do that up here, bro. We ain't gonna talk about him because I got too much respect for him, and plus he in the hospital right now, so I'm not gonna do that, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
All right,
that's like somebody said somebody.
All right, man. He tried to come show some love to you while you were still in the hospital and y'all turned him away. So if y'all saying y'all brothers, y'all friends, and all this mutual respect, why he couldn't come see about you? You know what I mean? From what I know, he wasn't trying to come bring no cameras and all that. He wanted to come visit.
No, Adam wanted to bring the cameras. He said that he wanted to come with the cameras and do content out of it. That's actually what he said. So there's that.
Busy. So if y'all friends, y'all got so much respect for each other, and y'all better than that, I mean, what was the problem with him coming to see you? You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, shit, you let the boy do it, Kevin Gates. And Kevin Gates don't even know you. This man gave you an
Not really sure about the relationship that Kevin Gates has with 4XTRAZ.
opportunity, but, you know, all right, keep going.
About you, and something happened to you like that, and I get up there and with a motherfucker right here, and the whole time me and you being all this, what's the name? And I get up right here in front of somebody on the show, and I let them just start popping it. And I know you know, I'm not doing, hey, hold on, bro. Oh, that's cool and all that, whatever you got a problem with. But talk that shit on another time, bro. We ain't about to talk about that because.
But again, that's the level of loyalty that 4XTRAZ possesses. That doesn't mean that Adam carries that same level of loyalty.
He's in the hospital right now, bro, and I with him, bro. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut that short right there. You didn't cut it short. You smile, you smirked. You smirked. I'm like, I'm thinking like you would have cut it short, like you would have told him like, nah, bro, I'm not doing all that. I with him, that's my boy. You get what I'm saying? I'm not about to talk like that. And he's in hospital right now. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking for sure off the bat, you gonna cut it down and stop it and stop it from what he's saying. But you know, you let it go through. But then you turn around, you get what I'm saying, and see you ain't what's the name it. And then you got to start letting more motherfuckers pop it. I'm like, oh, holy crap. I swear to God on my life. Hold on, let me check my Rolex.
Hey, look, man. All right,
like I said, let me check my Palm Pilot.
Let me get this right. Let me get this right. All right, for one, Adam was supposed to go to Pomona, you know what I mean, and vlog it up in King Pill's hood. But Adam was like, nah, King Pill went too far. Going to the 40s, recording himself, I don't think it's a good idea. I ain't gonna go. He didn't go. Then,
well, that was just a good move on Adam's part.
he wanted to do content with Baby Braze, but he sat there and said, I talked to 4XTRAZ. Yeah, that is kind of like, you know, he getting something off of him. Oh, I spoke up for Baby Braze, like, hey, he talk his ish. Let him get a chance to kick his ish. As well as Whack 100 told Adam the same thing, but he still said, I'm all right. You know what I mean? Okay. And then now you want him to give people gag orders on what not to talk about. I'm just lost. Whatever, man. I don't know how much grace people want or whatever, man. But all right, keep going.
Yeah,
So what's the name?
I've been feeling for this table, man.
Real quick, hold this motherfucker. Hold this roll. That's dead. That's dead. That motherfucker gonna make you go to death. Yeah.